Hello, 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 hello. I have to minimize this real quick. Let's see my background for a moment. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am, as always, BeepBopLove, and I am blending in very well with this ground. It's my form of camouflage. I just gotta turn off my faceplate. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone is doing well, because I would like to announce to y'all that we now have emotes. That is one thing. For each of the subscription tiers that you go to, there are a few emotes that you can use. I also would like to announce the game that we are going to be playing. As you can tell, it is The West of Loathing. A very fun game, very cool game. I played it once before a while back, and I'm looking forward to playing it again. We're going to give it about just one more minute, and then we'll hop on in. Alrighty. Let's turn the sound back on for this. Think about there should be good. And there we go. Also, let me just do that. Alrighty. Let's get started with The West of Loathing. We're going to be Beep. Edit your name, change your character. Beep Connor. Look at that last name. I guess our last name is Love, though. No, we are BeepBopLove. We just don't have our middle name. Oop. I thought it was just a fun little shooting gallery. We are BeepBopLove. Yeah, I'm ready. I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. I think we're gonna go with magic. It'd be fun to actually be able to use like magic spells and everything. So we're gonna be a bean slinger. Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined in Loathing, and the bean slinger is the mystical master of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to the most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. Yeah, I want to be a bean slinger. I think it's gonna be fun. And here we are. Hey, I have no hair to comb. Oh. It actually turned off the music. Pete Swift and the Trouble at the Terrible Ship. Yeah, it gave me this one as a kid. Peggy Brown and the Mystery of the Haunted Gulch. I love that one. Marianne Smith and the Secret of the Cursed Castle. One of my favorites. Roberta Danger and the Haunted City. I love that one. Biff Swift and the Instant of the Haunted Mind. That was one of my favorite. Ooh. Not going handy. Walking Stupid. Let's see. The book tells the tale of a renegade sheriff who was really, really bad at walking. Read the book from cover to cover and you learn how to walk really stupidly. Stupid walking was added to your options. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while trying to pick it up. Oops. I mean, I guess that happens. Oh my god, I love that. I couldn't remember where that came from, but I'm glad I got it. Hey Russell, how you doing? Oh, is that Russell Crowe? Yeah, I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Yeah, let's be him a cricket. He seems nice. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Yeah. It's time you leave too. Open bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, and then flies away to the west. Time to hit the trail. There we go. Got that on the hat rack. Hearth really puts the hearth in home. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking. And the mom's pie safe. It keeps all her pies safe. You'll miss meals with the family. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Über die Primos unter einer Gegenbesen groß. I think it's about math. Maybe? I wonder what it actually translates to. Section Geometricae. I think it's about math. Maybe? That's indicate. I think it's about math. Yeah. They're all about math in theory. Got a puzzle cube. So tidy. It's covered with all the weird diagrams and charts. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but the one about picking locks, the one about desert survival, or the one about bartering. I think picking locks would be more beneficial, I would think. Yep, that's the one. Enjoy it. You got locks and how to pick them. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. I will, Mom. Let me see. Let's read another book. You got lock-picking expertise. Perfect. After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans, go! Ooh, I can fiddle with the cube. Your brother already had it most of the way solved, but you figure out the last couple of moves. Yeah, I'm smart. Be a bean slinger, you gotta be smart. You can't be stupid. Mom raised an eyebrow. I just wanted one more hug before I leave. Aw. She smiles and hugs you again. Aw, that's sweet. No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west, alright? Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. Aren't you a grown man? Time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's favorite can of beans. The can of infinite beans? You'd think a can with an unlimited number of beans in it would be really exciting, but these beans are pretty terrible. It is a pretty cool thing to carry around, though. This item goes in your offhand. Perfect. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did, Dad. Goodbye. He's just barely holding it together. It's probably best for him if you just go. Oh, I found a needle in a haystack. Your brother Rufus is standing there looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. I'll give him his puzzle back. Give him his puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Hey, Rufus, it's time to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. You got a good point. Why are you going west? Help people. You read the papers, Rufus. The people out west are in trouble. They need all the help they can get. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go to west get killed within a year. And that statistic was before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you too, Rufus. Okay. Let's go. Go west, young man. Yep. Let's go. I think, what are we riding on? I don't have a lot of memories of this game, but I have a few like things that like come back to me, I think, as I'm going to go along. But if Poppy's playtime is anything to judge that on, apparently I do not have that great of a memory. Ow, hit my head. Oh, I'm stacking them. Oh. I wonder if this guy has a problem with me messing with his vegetables. 200 miles in a cart. Can you imagine that? Dirt water. Yep. I should have been holding on. Should have been holding on to the vegetables a little harder. Well, the bad news is that you fell off that cart and got knocked out for a couple of hours. And now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town rather than a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. I'm gonna get up and dust myself off. Oh, it was turnips. Got dusty turnip. Ow. Burp. Ow. I wonder if it'll kill me if I touch the, like, cacti too much. Pointy. Gone drinking. Ugh. It actually makes a noise when you step in it. As you walk into the room, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. It ain't proper. He points to the take-a-hat box next to the door. Yeah, you look through the box and you find a magical black Stetson that makes you, that looks like something you'd wear. Yeah. Oh, the barely enchanted hat. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. Say, feller. Yeah? You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind, bud. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." Oh yeah, meat is the currency. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Beep. What brings you to our little backwater? Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Yeah, what about the railroad? The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that. What about Dirtwater? Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damned cows. Lots of opportunity there. Pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself. And what we got for Aaron? Oh, wait, whoops. Hit the wrong one. Oh, howdy. Good to see you again, Beep. Say, I don't suppose you're going with a little goblin problem. Oh, goblins. Yeah, one of the cowpokes that came through here or Dirtwater didn't wipe his boots off and got gulch goblin spores all over every damn where. I thought I cleaned them all up, but I must have missed one in the basement. I mean, I can help. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. Okay. Well, I don't know if we can handle a goblin yet, so let's walk around. Oh. These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with the deck, biting their lips when concentrating real hard. Okay, yeah, good luck. Oh, it's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know, without even looking in it, that it's absolutely disgusting. I mean, look at it. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit. Gross tobacco spit. Chewing gum. And it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell, even from a distance, it smells horrible. Yeah, let's look closer. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand. What is wrong with you? Wait, is there something at the bottom? Yeah, I get it. You reach your hand towards the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trough at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Yeah, no, we ain't surrendering. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Yeah, let's search. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's terrain slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring, and probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations! Hooray! I found a ring and a spittoon. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be like putting stuff on me. Let's see. Oh, it already puts it on. Okay. So getting the ring was traumatic. You have to admit that it was worth it. Yeah, +1 muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Okay, we got that, and mysticality. Okay, so as a bean slinger, it looks like we're going to be needing mysticality. Hats. You already have a hat. What would you do with 2? I don't know. Wear it. Woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. Okay. I'm Beep. Howdy, Beep. I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. What is that? The horse. I'm the town horse selling guy. Gotcha. How's that working? Oh, the horses are just flying out the door. No. Oh, so business is booming? Nice. No, I mean the horse keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh. Is that why you're drinking? Yep. And me being in here, drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One kind of boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me in the stable. I'll be happy to show you. Okay. Well, I guess he left. I should probably leave him alone. Okay. I don't want to go fight the goblin because I don't know if I'm going to be able to take him. The sheriff. Hey, sheriff. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Bourne Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. What? He sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? Yeah. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and they took my cell door with them. Well, it ain't much good without a door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. I mean, why don't you do it? I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. I'll give it a shot. Takes a pistol out of his desk. Ooh, I got a gun. Deputy. You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. It makes a little note on your map. Start the map location. Fricker Gang's hideout. Yeah, I'll be right there. Ooh, mug. What you got? Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name and trade's the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid? Howdy, Braid. What are you selling? Or trading? Well, sir, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And the cunning skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul, I will trade 1 fine pocket watch. Okay. I mean, I'll wait and see if we can find the stuff that we need. Ow. Dang nabbit. That cactus has a face. Hey, bud. You approach the weird cactus man hybrid. He smiles at you. Oh, I guess he's nice. Howdy, cactus man. Howdy yourself. And the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer, and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me that's what happened, but I didn't listen. That's why they call you Cactus Bill? Nah, that's just a coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is might boring. Yeah, I'd bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, would you? No, I'm sorry. Well, if you happen to find one, keep me in mind. Will do, Bill. Loose dirt. Topeka. Nope, you're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? What did I do in Topeka? I just got here. Oh, I just slid into... I'm pretty sure that's poop. Okay, so... Ow. Can we get a horse? Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? You know, every day I'm hustling. Ooh. Tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All the horses keep running away. Well, except for the complimentary, completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help? Oh God, yes, thank you. Please. I'd go fetch it myself except for this injury. I'll give you 30 meat for 30 minute each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. He draws 3 little pictures on your map. Okay, so Orehole Mine, Boring Springs Boneyard, and the Thousand Snakes Gulch. I like the places. I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should send it back here. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Yeah, sure, I'll accept that. Okay, so yeah, it looks like I just get a needle every time. All right, so let's go see if we can find these horses. Okay, let's go. We'll go to the Fricker Gang's hideout first. Thud Fricker. The Fricker Gang's intrepid lookout appears to be taking a little nap. I mean, we can ignore him, can't we? Okay, so I don't have foraging. Ooh, 25 meat, recovered mug, and a pair of silver cufflinks. Perfect. All right. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Pass me a soap. He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into sleep and the tub. Cool. Hey, so now I have soap that I can trade. You cautiously approach the Fricker Gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop in their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What you play here? We'll talk. Howdy boys, deal me in. One without the eye patch raises an eyebrow to you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? I'm here for the sheriff's door. I'll show you the door. The door to hell. Oh, okay. Okay, so now so it looks like we get to fight. Lava Fava. This up for 9 hot damage. Bean shield. Okay, let's use Lava Fava on you. Whack. Did he miss? Okay. Oops. Whoa. Okay, so he one-shot me. At least they were kind enough to drag you outside after they beat you unconscious. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I am not ready to fight. Let's go somewhere else first. Yeah, I'll admit, I did not think that they were going to one-shot me like that. That was pretty bad. Argo elevator control, poster on the wall reads the blaster cap, storage, plungers, both kinds, and tools. Okay. Level 1. Elevator's closed. Dang it. Looks like you're going to need a crowbar to pry the crates open. Okay. Ooh, tools. Maybe there'll be a crowbar in the tools. Yep. Yeah, there we go. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. Hey, perfect. So now, plastic caps. There we go. And plungers. Okay. So now we got the plungers. We're gonna find meat nugget. Plunger. Nothing else. Oh. Got the blasting cap. Kaboom! There we go. Okay. Up. Oh, there's a horse here. You see the dark horse barely. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. The horse shies away from you. Though in this case, it's more like crippling introverted away from you. Aw. Aw, come on. Don't be like that. Hey, Velen. Oh yeah, no, I love West of Loathing. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Maybe we could eat the oats. Pick up oats, hold them out for you. Here you go. Yum yum. She styles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Aw, please. As you reach out to pat her nose, the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'll eat him. You take a handful from the bag and toss some into your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. These are powerful. Why'd you pick Beanslinger? Hey, Lauren. I thought that it'd be cool. Like, the idea of doing magic and all. Sounds like a really fun thing. See? Perfectly fine. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter the cave. Feed her the oats. Okay. So... oh yeah, the horse hunches his shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee. That's something. Yeah, good girl. Here's some oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but you don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Okay then. There she went. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna need a shovel. Alright, so I did that. Let's go to... we'll go 1,000 Snakes Gulch. Ow. Ooh, can I just... yeah, nope, we gotta fight. Alright, let's see if this goes better than last time. To Lava Fava. Ooh, did some damage. As long as it doesn't hit me with the 45 points of damage that that other guy got me with, I think we should be okay. Yeah. My gumption went up. Alright. Hopefully at some point I will get... I'm pretty sure I'm going to, but to actually be able to do more damage and be able to do more magic attacks would be nice. The snake looks really angry. You're going to need every trick in the book for this. I'm good at tricks, yeah. Ow. Okay. Ooh, this one's gonna be strong. I think we can take him. Got him. Yes. I also like that, like, we actually don't lose the what's it called. I assumed you'd played before. I did play before, but it was a good long time ago, Lauren. And I think when I played last time, I think I was a horse puncher, if I remember right. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? It's cool. It's all right. Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Look him in the eyes. Ow. He's completely cross-eyed. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed a glassy 1,000-yard stare. Cow puncher, you mean? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, did I say horse puncher? I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I was a cow puncher. Yes, I believe. I thought it'd be cool to be able to throw some magic around. But it's a 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket, like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now. That it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot. But seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around that skull of his. That's a good boy. Yeah, eat the oats. Hungry boy? I've got a little treat for you. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats and he gallops away with a whinny, or perhaps a carefully. He's headed home and not in the 12th dimension. Hey, we got it. All right, so we got 2 horses now. I think the last one is at the boneyard. Let's get that. Our founder Zephaniah Boring. He was actually a really interesting guy. Yeah. Beauregard Skeleton Captain, 3rd Cavalry. His grave is really noisy. Yeah, let's scuffle. I think we can take him. Did you play, Lauren? I'm guessing you've played before? Oh. Lava Fava getting stronger. This guy just wouldn't... What? This guy just wouldn't stay put. Ghost horse. What'd you choose to play as? You approached the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously, so as to not startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend, okay? That's a little strange how you did that without opening your mouth. Yeah, let's pat her on the nose. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Yeah, let's feed though. Let's feed. First time I played, I was a snake oiler. Ooh. Was it fun? Because so far, I want to see what the bean slinger can do. But was it fun, like, doing, like, snake oil stuff? My first Kingdom of Loathing character was also a Moxie class. Ooh. I have not played Kingdom of Loathing. That is one I have not played. Yeah, we'll pat again. Yep, so cold. Try the oats again. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Is that a yes? Weird, but okay. You sprinkle the oats with just a bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Yeah, no, that's bizarre. Let's see. Timothy Cochran, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochran, beloved daughter. And Silas Cochran, a baby. Aw. It is sad. Alright, so now we'll go back to the town of Boring Springs and talk to the horse. The hostler. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. And thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. Can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thank you. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Yeah, let's... Oh. Yeah, an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask. It's embarrassing. I was going to see Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office. Said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. An actual nurse, or... I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I just love this game's humor. This game's humor is just hilarious to me. Okay, so... that must have been the one that we saw right there. Okay, so yeah, I don't think I can talk to her yet. Let's see. Ooh, I do need to find... I need to find a newspaper. There's Doc Alice's place. No one's lost. Alright, so I think the only thing we can do is go try to take on the Fricker gang again. Yeah, I don't want to shoot him. I feel like... I don't think I have to shoot him. I don't think I do. I could have sworn there was a way that I could get out of this. Yeah, let's try and talk to him. Under arrest. Oh yeah, by you and what army? Need outfoxing. Actually, I'll get back to you on that. Oh, great. I'm glad that they beat me unconscious off screen. Okay, so I need outfoxing. Did I get any, like, books or anything that would teach me that? No. Okay. Let's see. I think that's all. Oh, wait. I think I need to go take care of that, like, goblin. Let's see. Ooh, turn this. Yep. Turn that in. Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's drinking whiskey out of a beer mug. That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. A real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent up frustrations about it. The woman glares at you. Are you Susie Cochran? How'd you know my name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. Saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing and couldn't do nothing about it. Each class has a Diplo skill. Yours is outfoxing. Oh, okay, okay. I was starting to think, I was like, oh, dang, would I actually have to be a snake oiler to get past them? Cows, right? I don't think that those things are, but they ain't cows, not anymore. What happened? It was a raid, see? Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me a place when she passed. Snake oilers, hornswoggle, and cow punchers is intimidating. Oh! Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I remember intimidating. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch and they attacked a couple of days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of my gun safe. Cows smashed in the front door and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes just like that. What'd you do? There's nothing I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I ain't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. What do you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here. No desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It's my mom's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Left at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Yeah, I'll go get it. I mean, why not? Okay, so let's go get her rifle. Yep. There we go. Cochran Ranch. All the water in the trough is boiled away. Loathing is just a silly game, but I've always liked. I ain't want to talk about it no more. Yeah, no, it is a very silly game. I absolutely love the humor of it. Yep, go through anyway. Yep. Oops. Like humor like this, just the like you don't even. It feels like there's no thought, quote unquote, put into it, but there's so much thought to make it as funny as it is. Thing looks angry. You're not gonna make it out safe without dealing with it. Yeah, let's deal with it. Lava Fava, get him! Whack! Uh-oh. Okay. So let's try and... yeah. Maybe using a fire attack against something that is on fire wasn't the smartest idea, Beep. Alright. Alright, so I got 7 of 10. Got a rifle. Perfect. But no, just this kind of humor. I mean, just the silly walks for just no reason. They didn't have to add this. But I'm so glad they did. Alright, so we got that. Let's go return it. Yeah. Got it. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Beep. Thanks, Beep. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then back at you. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word. Sounds good. Okay, so I do remember, I think I did kill the goblin when I played, but I could have sworn I remember I heard that you could actually get him as a friend. So I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait and then just get nurse brand whiskey. just the stupid little puns and jokes. Because it's like, oh, the only person she'll talk to is Nurse Whiskey. And I think, yeah, don't you need this? Did you bring me something to read? Yeah, newspaper. You give him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return a favor? Oh, no, my shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orehole Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Yes. was gonna say, I remember I need a shovel for, like, getting into, like, the graves and everything. Don't mention it. Now, if you just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. I got the whiskey for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. All right. Hold on. That is a lot of TNT right next to a open fire. Yeah, maybe it should be. Stove was spotless. There's really compulsive cleaning or she never cooks. Hey, Doc, look at your book. Can I look at your books? Not until you give me the whiskey you promised. Oh, yeah, I got you. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, that. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here? Me or you? Yeah, point taken. I mean, I can't really argue. Is everything all right? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart? And you ask me, what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut? Looking to take a bite out of the living? Oh yeah, the skeleton. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. How's that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients, oh, ouch. Every doctor loses one now and again, and you never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterwards and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Aw. Her husband came back. Oh. Yeah, indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Hey, Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not like they're gonna do you much good in this damn forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Curly's Meat. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Okay, life and works of Fred Ferguson. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad, so, I mean, it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction, haha. At least there's some useful appendices in the back and some diagrams of appendixes. Goblin time. Oh yeah, there, okay. So yeah, now I can talk to him. Perfect. You start flipping through the goblin language books. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you also know that blurf is a goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak goblin, sort of. Goblin tongue, yeah. Make a tree and leaf. Yeah, go preen. Let's see. Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Thanks, Doc. Anyway, what I heard is that there's a fella out west that's causing it, a necromancer they call him. Supposedly, he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like the beanslingers use? I never heard of any beanslinger raising the bed, have you? Our scowl deepens. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. Oh, wait, alright, did that. Yeah, what's the deal with the TNT? It's so that when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits so small there won't be nothing left to come back. That seems dramatic. Drastic? Hell, no way am I taking the risk of becoming one of those things. Yeah, fair enough. And about the necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery. Did you hit your head on the bar stool, kid? You aren't that old. Calm down. And if I were going to pick someone up, or pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? She stares hard at you and takes a swig from her bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done, for your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. I mean, it beats doing nothing. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away. Then she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself, chasing a rumor? And have to be by yourself? I'm heading west too. Tag along with me, and maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eye. All right, kid, what the hell? Let's give it a shot. Okay, so now we have another one. We have another person we could choose that we want as our compatriot on our journey. Okay, so I need to go get the shovel from behind here. Yeah. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. All right, so now we have a shovel, which I think there was something in Ore Hill Mine that we could shovel. Yeah, I think it was over here where the, yeah. Got a silver nugget. Perfect. Hopefully now that I can speak to goblins, I don't have to kill the goblin in the basement. I feel like I could reason with him. Oh, wait, not them. I don't have outfoxen yet. What did I think was going to happen now that I think about it? It literally said that there was a captain buried here, a skeleton captain. Ow. Oh. Nah, I'm just a little ahead of you. You've put a stop to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. My mysticality is level 3. I got the old salvary saber, and I got a gold tooth. Nice. I'll be swimming in meat in no time. Let's see, is the saber stronger than my crowbar? Provides option, pry things open. Let's see. Old cavalry saber. Doesn't give me anything. Okay, so 4 to 5, 5 to 6, and 5 to 6. Okay, so it wouldn't make a difference no matter what I put on. No, wrong thing. All right, now that we have that, ow. I think we can, yeah, can't we like, yes we can. Let's get some XP. Ooh, I also have the ability to trade. Or the, what's it called? I have the, yeah, I have the stuff that I need. Give me a lock. Yeah, give me that. And then I need, what's it called? I think that's it. Yeah. So I have everything I need. I have the dynamite. I have that. Okay, got another recovered bug. All right. I think the only thing I have left now to do... Oh, wait. Let's go see if we can talk to the goblin. Hi, Gary. Hi, hello. Hello, I am Gary. Who are you? I'm Beep. Hello, Beep. Good to meet you. What Beep doing down here? You know, just looking around. Oh, hey, oh. Gary likes to do looking too. Gary now looking for way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck though. Where are you gonna go, Gary? High away, and far up for popping, and then new Gary everywhere. Settle down, Gary. Gary does like to settling. Gary wants to traveling and popping. If Beep going far up and high away, maybe taking Gary with you. I'll think about that. So now I think I can choose him as a companion. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, I say a lot of things. For instance, I've been mining these mountains longer and hobnailed the saloon Johnny can bark at the moon. Uh-huh. Takes a swig of whiskey. He noticed the nugget of silver you found earlier. I'll take that whole silver nugget off your hands. If you like, give you 81 meat for it. Yeah? I mean, ain't doing me no good. You seem like someone not got much use for unrefined ore, stranger. I'll get it off you for 73 meat. Yep, take it. Pleasure doing business. Pete's eyes narrow and the gears in his head start to click. He fixes his gaze on you and the tick of his eyelid seems more pronounced. Listen, kid. All this stuff that I've been buying from you, you've been spending time underground, ain't you? Well, you listen to old Pete of my advice. You'll stay out of ore hole if you know what's good for you. There's stuff down on the 40th level that ain't worth messing with for a fella who wants to keep his eyes, if you catch my meaning. Okay. Oh. Well, now I gotta go see what's down there. All right. Let's crab walk our way in here. So I didn't remember that weird thing he said. Yep, low 40. A wave of nausea hits you as you slide the heavy lid off the chest. Inside there is a hat. It looks evil and not in an abstract way. It has eyes and they look like the eyes of a murderer. It has teeth which look like the teeth of an animal who would be a murderer if animals understood the concept of murder. Put it on. You have a sense of foreboding. Something tells you this is a bad idea. It's me. I'm telling you this is a bad idea. If you put this hat on, you won't ever be able to take it off and things will be much harder for you. It will be as though your life is a game and that game's difficulty level is greatly increased, if you catch what I mean. Oh, yeah, no. I don't want that. I don't want hard mode. Where did Pete find that is my question. Like, he found the hat and then he was just like, oh, okay, fine. I'll just put it down on the 40th level of a mine. All right. What up, Pete? Ah. I thought he would, like, notice that I had gone. All right. So, I think the only thing now I have is the Fricker Gang. Which I never got my outfoxing. Let's see. Yeah, my outfoxing is 1 of 5. You're smarter than a box of rocks. I like that. There must be a way I can get my, like, outfoxing up. Did you get skins, gold tooth? Oh, wait a minute. Now that I have, like, meat, I can actually go get in on that card game. Let's go, card game. Yeah, can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have the meat, let's play. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s, plus a 2, a 3, and a king. Yeah, let's bet crazily. Sweat gushes from their faces as they read the how to play poker card again, but eventually, they both add 20 meat to the pot. Okay, read them and wheat. You show the pair of 10s plus 2, 3 king. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces. And the gal on the right somehow got a straight flush 2 through 6 in hearts. Oh yeah, we're gonna outfox him. You explain the jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points and the gal on the right 20s, and you're 25 plus a king. The king represents King Ralph, the 11th, the 9th, who the Western colonies revolted against because of unfair taxes. So they owe an extra tax of 10 meat each. They nod in understanding and push more meat across the table at you. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. Wow. I mean... yeah. How to... wow, I completely just took advantage of that. Alright, so... I think the only thing I have left... yeah, I think literally the only thing left is the Fricker Gang. Because I've been to Cochrane Ranch. Oh, wait. Was there anything to dig up at the Cochrane Ranch? I gotta go back to the places, make sure I'm not leaving anything behind. Dig up everything. Let's see. Nothing here. Yeah. Alright. The No-Hole Mine. Boring Springs Boneyard. Been there. I don't think there's anything to dig there. Yeah. We'll go to the Fricker Gang. Round 2. Oh, wait. Wrong one. Try that one more time. Oh, I got honorable. Okay. So, dang it, I keep choosing the wrong one. Alright, so we do need to fight because I don't think there's any way I can get my outfoxing up. Yeah, I just want to see if that did anything. Alright. Let's go. Alright, so this guy... Let's see. This guy was the one that gave me the most trouble. He was the one that one-shot me. Let's just... Got him. That guy missed. What? Right. Okay, so it looks like I gotta get rid of the barrel first before I can hit him. Ow. Yeah, it just keeps auto, like, targeting the barrel. You know what? We're going to attack. Ow. Because I thought the barrel would get destroyed, but if it's not getting destroyed after that many, like, shots, I don't think it's going to get destroyed. Leader of the Fricker Gang are dead by your hands. The sheriff will be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. I mean, I think she would understand. Door. Got the ill-gotten gains. Later. Yeah, let's wake him up. Poke that with your boot. He slowly rises to his feet. Most cover is immune to range damage. Oh, thank you, Lauren. I didn't know that. See, I thought it would like destroy, but thank you for letting me know. That is, well, let's just say he's no Rhodes Scholar. If we assume that it's 7 years from now and that idiom makes sense, you feel bad about the idea of killing him. Yeah, but walk away, Thud. You're probably right. Oh, hi, Static. Ooh, ah! Don't scare me. You're probably right. Thud stumbles off. You'll probably be fine. Later, Thud. We're just playing West of Loathing, Static, if you're just joining us. A silly little stickman game. Alright, so... yeah, let's go return the door. I see the Fricker Gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? Good game, but why he walk like that? I found a book on silly walking. And it makes it to where I just walk funny, and I like it. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Yeah, 2. 1 or 2 that are asleep on the job. I'll go round them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. Got another little task for you. You got the time? Should be a lot simpler than the last one. So the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. And I have one. Yeah, I got the lock. That'll do nicely. Sheriff puts the lock on the door and accidentally drops the key and it clatters into the cell. Hellfire. I don't suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger. You got a needle handy? I'll see what I can do. I did it. I unlocked your cell door for you. Sheriff walks into his cell, picks up the key. He looks around for a place to hide it and eventually sticks it under his hat. Thank you kindly, stranger. Orange Springs ever gets any more criminals, they better watch out. That's a good job you done. Don't mention it. Here, have this souvenir for a time in Silver Springs, a replica sheriff badge. I think that's it. I think I did everything that can be done here, I would think, because I've gotten the Fricker Gang done. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So I got the Fricker Gang done. I'm not going to put that hat on. I think it's time. Yeah, can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though. Horses get mighty attached. to their riders. Once you bought one, there won't be a change your mind later. Which are you interested on? I really like the pale horse. I just like the idea of it's a ghost horse. Good choice. That's a good horse. If you like that sort of thing, I'll sell for 1,000 meat. That sort of thing. You know, spooky stuff. Spooky stuff? I don't want to get into particulars. Let's just say she sets a certain tone. Oh, mysterious. I'll take her. Thanks. Here's the keys. Right. Safe. See, it's jokes like that I love so much about this game. It's just, here's the keys to your horse. I'm gonna name her. Let's see. What are we gonna name her? We'll name her Medusa. After the Medusa jellyfish. Yes. Yeah. All right, Medusa the horse. I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. Yep. Thank you. Well, now I think. Yep. Once you leave Bourne Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you've got will forever remain unfinished. Are you sure you're ready to leave? Yes. All right, then. You're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. And all you need now is a partner. Somebody to share the trail with. Somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Who will you take with you? Okay. So, when I played this last time, I do remember, I think I took Doc Alice. I kind of want to take Susie. I think Susie would be a good partner. Because, you know, she's determined. She wants to take down the cows, the hell cows. So I think I'm gonna go with Susie. Yeah, Susie. You pop back to the saloon and collect Susie. Let's hit the trail. My advice is to choose based on flavor. Don't sweat the mechanical differences. Oh, perfect. It looks like I did the right thing then. Yeah, we all like Susie. We like Susie here. Let's hit the trail. Oh, one last thing before you go. Up until this point, you've been automatically spending your experience for you. I'm happy to keep doing it, and I promise to give you a nice, well-rounded experience. Shall I keep it up, or would you prefer to decide yourself where your XP gets spent? You can always change this later in the options menu. Spend manually? Okay. We'll spend it manually. Okay. You now have the option of turning yourself into some kind of unbalanced weirdo if you want. Open your character screen when you want to spend XP. Perfect. You consult the southeast map the Hostler gave you. It's only lists 2 things: the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost map. The nice, well-rounded experience is kind of a lie. Auto spend is fine in early game, bug kind of screws you over later. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I did it just like normal. I let it auto spend for me, but yeah, we'll see if we can make a nice little character now. What up, Susie? I'd like to check up on some of the ranches in these parts, see how bad the cow attacks are getting. Alright, well, do you know some? Not in great detail, but I know roughly where a few are. Or at least were, unless we'll just have to see. There's one not far from here. Yeah, what do you think we should do next? If we're looking to get a move on westward, I reckon a train's the way to go. Didn't that map the Hostler gave you have a marker for some railroad camp or other? Might be worth checking out. Yeah, good idea. Let's go check out the railroad. Alright. Yeah, there's the Stearns Ranch and the railroad camp. Alright. Autospend just picks whatever is the next cheapest upgrade and works towards it. Due to the way some of the costs scale, this gets weird and sort of aggressively suboptimal in the last third or so of the game. Oh. Okay. You hear a dry cough behind you. You turn to see a skeleton dressed in a moldering old tuxedo. Oh, but thank you for the advice though, Lauren. And silk top hat's shuffling towards you, gesturing angrily with her walking stick. The funeral lily pinned in her lapel is gilded, as are all of her teeth. I guess she was trying to take it with her. Okay, so I can't do anything. I don't want to, like, get beat up, so we'll fight. Alright, let's see what Susie can do. And with the lava flava. Whack! Whoa. He does not take a lot of damage. Just hastily construct some cover fire for you. Okay, let's see if we can take him. Okay, so we might not be making it out of this one. Let's see. I can only do 5 damage, and that's got like 40. That dude does 45. Oh my god. Maybe we can like protect ourselves for a moment. And 2 to 3 damage. And build. I was gonna say, if Susie can do this, because he's doing ranged. Perfect. Okay. And this is gonna do more damage. We might be able to chip away. Hopefully he doesn't shoot Susie. Come on, come on. I'm glad that he is so focused on me, by the way. Because if he had like turned to Susie, I think we would have lost that one. You won. You grab all the wealth that the skeleton couldn't take with it, and you take it with you. Yeah. Nice. All right. Why are we stopped? Hey, it's a nice watch. Where'd you get it? I bought it from this gal that runs a store down south of here. Her name's Bud Willow Mc something. What is this store exactly? Oh, you can't miss it. It's right between a cactus and a different cactus. Thank you. Don't mention it. Not much track lay, but she's an expert whistler. You approach the beleaguered-looking man with the tiny glasses. Howdy there. Who's in charge of this outfit? I'm being charitable. I'd say the fellow over there with the white hat is the foreman. He points to the man next to the huge pile of rocks. And you're not? He smiles. Then I'd say that paper-backed idiot over there in the absurd white hat is the fellow you're looking for. All right. What up, bud? Hi, you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I can do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh? Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts, they were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what happened? Or you know what I learned? What? Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations. You're a new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. it just leaves. Guess I'm the boss. Well, now I suppose you can't be any worse than the last clown. He extends his hand. Name's Shmee. I'm your assistant. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute around it even if we had the months it'd take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite, a whole year's worth, I figure. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies, just such as this one. But a pack of goblins stole it. Sneaky little varmints. All right, I'll get back for you. Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up near Gustafson Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. We don't need that specific dynamite, though. Any you can lay your hands on is fine, so long as there's enough of it. I love that they made it a year's worth of dynamite. A year's worth of dynamite is hilarious to me because it's just... What do you mean for a year's worth? This guy should never be put in charge of a switch. All right, Susie. What's up? You'd think they'd have surveyed the route and had a plan for this already. At least they stopped the train in time. Yeah, that could have been quite a surprise. Let's see. What do you think we should do next? Fellow Smee said they was gonna need a whole mess of dynamite to clear a way for the tracks. Might be we want to track that down for him. Well, he said it was stolen by a bunch of goblins from Gustafson Gulch, right? Well, my rifle works as good on goblins as anything else. Okay. Alright, so... But also, I don't think we should be going there yet. Because he did say we need to, like, get stronger first. Out in the middle of the desert, you find an abandoned minecart. It's sitting on a section of a minecart track about 12 feet long, which starts somewhere in particular and ends even less of somewhere in particular. Yeah, it's mostly full of plain old rocks. Not even very interesting looking ones. However, if you left without searching it thoroughly, you just end up driving yourself crazy later with the thought that you might have missed something valuable. And so you spend a good half an hour inspecting rocks and eventually find one that might be worth something. I remember that was one of my favorite parts about this game, was you finding these little not Easter eggs, but just wandering around because you just come across stuff like that. What's up, Button Will? The woman behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures to the goods she's got for sale. Okay. Ooh, advanced beancraft. I want that. Let's see. Can of oil, cheap tequila, cheap whiskey, cheap wine, desert eating and drinking. Ooh, that would give me foraging, but I don't have enough for it. Hammer. Let's see. Needle, pickaxe. All right, so I need to remember her for when I get the hammer, but I am going to take the bean slinging so that I can get a little stronger. Let's see. Yeah, and I'm going to come back for the foraging. I feel like that would come in handy. All right, let's see. Advanced Beancraft. This is a cookbook specializing in bean recipes. Read this to learn a new bean slinging skill. Yep. There's a recipe that has been scratched out and replaced with a bunch of paranoid, insane drawings. Gives Wary a skill that increases your maximum AP. There's a recipe for a wall-shaped pile of beans that looks pretty interesting. Gives Bean Wall, a spell that will create a wall of beans that provides cover from range attacks. There's a chapter about cooking bean dishes so small that they have to be served intravenously. Gives Blood Beans, a skill that lets you regenerate health during combat. Oh, okay. What are we thinking? What spell seems kind of cool if anybody wants to offer up an idea? Personally, I think I'm between Bean Wall and Blood Beans. Well, Wary would give me more AP, so I could use more spells. I guess... Maybe Wary would be good. Because right now, if I just get more AP, then I can just keep using Lava Fava instead of having to try and figure out. And if I do need ranged defense, I have Susie to create ranged defense. So, yeah. Well, I guess if nobody wants to say anything, we'll go with Wary. Yeah. You read the scrawlings and internalize all of their insane paranoid implications. You got Wary. Afterwards, you narrow your eyes and burn the book. Yeah, I didn't trust that book. All right. Back on the road. Let's go check out Stern's Ranch. I'm pretty sure Susie would want to see that. A ghostly translucent bandit on a ghostly translucent horse rides up and points his ghostly translucent rifle at you, demanding all your ghostly translucent valuables. I mean, he doesn't actually specify that your valuables should be ghostly and translucent, but it doesn't seem like he'd have any use for regular ones. Yeah, we'll fight him. I think we can take him. All right, let's see. All right, so he only has 19, so we'll do 8 damage. Yeah, I think we should be able to take him. Let's get the Lava Fava going. Yeah, shoot him. Got him. You showed that bandit you ain't afraid of any ghostly transparent jerks. Got a bit of ectoplasm. Ooh, yeah, let's get all the needles. Susie, got anything to say about this? Another ranch burned down by friggin' cows. Damn. That steams me like something fierce. Yeah, let's check for survivors. Yeah, I don't have safe cracking. What in the Sam Hill? What's this cow skull painted on the wall for? Yeah, it's a little weird, yeah. Who would do a thing like that? Why? I got Vienna blood sausage and I got some instant grits. Okay, so we got a cow stain painting on the wall. Anything you guys say about this? Nothing left. Damn those devils. Kind of redundant. I don't see any bodies. Just those graves up front. Hope whoever dug them got away. Yeah. Yep, let's pick the lock. I got the stock certificate. Ooh. All the books on the shelf are burned, but you notice something strange about the back of the shelf. Your deft fingers find a hidden catch, and the back panel of the shelf slides away, revealing a secret compartment. There's a book inside. Mary Stern's diary. It's Mary Stern's diary. Little girl's diary. The first page says, in a little girl's handwriting, this is the diary of Mary Stearns. The AI in dairy are crossed out and IA written above them. I didn't even realize it said dairy. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks, but say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay, cause this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Pop said she's been gone so long that they should put a cross up, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa said she's only 11. How far could she have gone? And Mama started crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I have to. Wait, did she? What? Papa said Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much, I tried to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all three of us. She said either I get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. Oh. You found a haunted doll. It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. You pulled the string, the doll's eyes roll back into its head, and its mouth begins to move. I'm Grace. What's your name? I'm Beep. Hi, Beep. You're nice. Do you want to play with me? Yeah, let's play. Hooray! Mary used to play with me, but she didn't get to finish out the tea party before she went away. Will you help me finish it? Yeah, why not? Hooray, the game is almost over. Mary did such a great job. Roll back forward. Go downstairs and get my cup. Do you know the magic word to make the mean cow let you in his secret room? No. Magic word is peanut butter. You shudder as you realize the talking dolls haven't been invented yet. What? Again, it's been so long since I played this game that I forgot about this. Peanut butter. It's full of blood. A chill run down your spine as you touch the goblet. Ugh. Please tell me you got something to say. Oh. What about now? Oh, I didn't even pick that up. You don't notice the doll? Like, am I going insane? Where's eyes we gonna go? My tea! I can finish our tea party now. Yeah, sure, why not? Carefully pour the blood from the goblin into Grace's mouth. Grace leaps out of the toy box laughing maniacally and climbs the ranch's house ruined chimney. Turns toward you, see you soon. She leaps to the ground behind the house and scampers off to the northwest. Yeah, that's probably fine. That's probably fine. You know, we're good. Mary Stearns. Gwendolyn Stearns. Flower is smoking. Okay. Jethro Stearns. Looks like Jethro's bones were hung up by a varmint. You find a charred locket among the blackened bones. I got the charred locket. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that won't come back to bite me. Alright. Can't go to the gulch yet. Let's just wander for a sec. Wander around. You notice trails of burnt vegetation off the side of the trail, which can only mean one thing. A hell calf is grazing nearby. Yeah, let's track it down. Okay, so how much will this do? 7. I'll do 4 to 5. 4 to 5. Okay, lava fava. Wow. Yeah, we got him. We got him. Smack. You put that abominable calf out of your misery. Got the roasted cow tongue, the brass bull ring, and 26 meat. You skin the cow with your rusty knife and get extra thick leather. Susie carves another notch in the stock of her rifle. Cow hate flashes her eyes. Her resolve intensifies. Susie has become stronger. Perfect. Okay. Wander again. We can find just some random places to go. You spot an old mine in the horizon. Abandoned mines are safe and fun to explore. No, they're not. Don't listen to the game, everybody. They're not fun and safe to explore. Especially one called Snake Pit, apparently. There's another ranch out this way. The Butterfield Ranch Dairy Farm, mainly. Alright, yeah, we can check it out. Am I forgetting anything? It says you should see the bartender about renting a room in Dirtwater. It'd be nice to have a base of operations. Oh, yeah, I got you. Rose vein. I have no idea. You look at the mining equipment, you have no idea how to use it. Susie, got anything? Nope. Great. Pete probably could have helped us with that. But, hey, each their own. You can see a snake coiled up in the little hole. Yeah, let's pull it out and punch it. Just reach inside. Yeah. Let's see. 7 hot damage. Yeah, I should be able to take him. Good lord. 20 damage? Got the coal snake skin. All right, real quick. Let's see. Do I have enough to level up? Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'm not able to level up yet. I'll just have to be careful. See if I can find how to level up. Ooh, okay, so that's only gonna do 2 damage. That does 3 to 4, 4 to 5. Okay, we'll go for a melee. Shoot it. Dang, that just 1 level up made Susie this strong. Full of snake eggs. Okay, so let's see. What would this do? For 1 end your turn will deal 20 damage to the target. This one, that one. 11 damage. Okay, so yeah, let's just try and take out some eggs while we have a chance. Yeah, there they go. Now they're hatching. I'll do 4 damage. 4 to 5. Okay. Okay, I still think we can take them. Because if Susie... If I can hit this one, get that one weakened, and then have Susie get that one. Okay, come on. No, we still got it. We still got it. And then... Perfect. XP, got 54 meat. There's not enough skin on any of them worth... Perfect. Hey, got a pickaxe. Perfect. Fine. Okay. So now that I have the pickaxe, I can actually mine the veins, it looks like. Perfect. Alright. Now let's go to that ranch that Susie was talking about. She said it was nearby. The sound of gunfire draws your attention cautiously to where you find a goblin shooting a large pistol at some boulders. With the sound of gunfire and pinging ricochets filling the area, the goblin doesn't hear you approach. Yeah, let's talk it out. You are to excusing me? Oh yes, hello, what, hello? The rocks, why two shooting them? For practices. The cracks in rocks, two shooting. Or a crack shot. I two seeing. I don't think we need to fight him. He didn't really do anything. He said to leave the goblin alone to its whatever it's doing. Maybe a rock fell on its dog and it's out for revenge or something. Oh, it's a cow. Susie, look, it's a cow. There'll be time to chatter after we take care of the damn cow. I was wondering what you would say about that. Let's go. 96 damage, or 96 health. Okay. Susie, we might be out of our element here. Let's see. The dynamite? Yeah, perfect. We'll do the dynamite. Dynamite. And then... smack. And then... yeah, Susie, I'm gonna need this. Because I think you're going to do more damage to the cow than me. Hopefully... oh, that was bad. That was bad. Okay. Might die here. Let's see. Nope. Dang it. Seems your eyes were bigger than your fists when it came to that particular piece of beef. I am now angry. Okay, so... I need to get stronger. There must be a way to, like, level up. I would think that I've gotten to a point where I could level up. Let's see. And spend XP, 85. Yeah, so I should be able to level up. Apparently not. Unless I'm just not looking in the right area. Plus button spends XP. Oh! We're gonna pretend I didn't see that. I didn't. I was like looking over here. I'm used to everything being on this side for stuff like that. I was like, okay, so it's over here. No, it's not. Let's see. We'll get Hellbender. Get a little bit of that. Let's see. 20 XP to increase. You have 50 XP. Alright. My mysticality is important. Let's see. Affects the amount of damage you do with spells and the amount of damage you take from spells. Elemental attack. Put a little into mysticality. I have 35 left. Let's see. Okay, so I'm not really relying on my shooting right now. But I do attack, like, sometimes. Let's see, my gumption. Let's see, so... plus 30. Glamour. Yeah, okay, so... Beep knew that he was testing. That's right, I was just testing you. I was making sure that we all knew. Hi, Moth! How you doing? I was just testing everybody to make sure that they knew that I knew what I was doing. Let's see. I'll get a little bit more XP, or a little bit more HP, and we'll put a little into muscle. All right. That should be good. All right. Let's see. Do we want to try and attack the cow again? Yes, we do. Let's see what we can do. All right. So I know the crowbar isn't going to work. I'm not going to do a lot of damage. Covers targeting kerosene, weakening and making it flammable. Okay, but they're pretty strong to, like, fire because they're hell cow. Let's make some defense. And then that'll do 7 hot damage. Okay. Let's get Lava Fava. Whap. And then I'll first shoot him. Yeah, okay. We're doing better now. We are doing better now. Just doing a bit of drive-by. Gonna play some more Marvel Rivals. Ooh. I've been thinking about giving Marvel Rivals a shot, but I wanna give it a little time. I wanna like play it on my own time. Oh, by the way, Moth, I wanted to ask you a question real quick. Your Valentine's Day VOD or Valentine's Day stream, are you going to upload a VOD of it? Oh, come on, come on. We're gonna give him just, I think, yeah, we got him just enough. That's how pro gamers do it. Cow tongue, extra thick. You should play. See, I'd like to. I just need to find some people to play with. I feel like it's one of those games. Don't do it, Peep. It's a trap. What, Sleep? Is it not good? Because, like, I've heard good things. For a little while, I was a little, really into, what's it called? Overwatch. Like, the original Overwatch. But that's a game that I believe is a lot more fun with people. And I would think it's the same thing. The VOD is saved to my Twitch, but I don't think I'll upload to YouTube. Okay. I just hit diamond. Oh, congratulations, Moth. Heck yeah. Let's see. You recognize the name. Curly Butterfield. The Legend of Curly's Meat. Yes! Looks like maybe this outhouse is worth investigating. Luckily, you don't have to actually go inside the outhouse because once you open the door, you find a map scratched on the inside of it. The map reveals the location of a mine just west of the ranch labeled Coal Ridge. You discovered a new map location, Coal Ridge. There's an inset map of the mine itself with a big X scrawled between the strange triangular icons. Okay. But yeah, congratulations though. To your horror, you see that every single cow in the Butterfield dairy herd is now an Ungolith, an infernal cow bound to stone. They're not dangerous unless you get near them. I mean... Okay, I'm gonna try and fight them. I'm gonna see what happens. Lap location. Nope. The static, no one heard that. You're speaking nonsense at this moment. I said map location. Everyone heard it. Everyone heard me speak eloquently. Ow, it was like it gave me a headache. Smack. Brass cow ring, brass bull ring, infernal soul fragment. Susie carves another notch into the stock of a rifle. Cow hate flashes in her eyes. She has become stronger. Oh, so could I just like keep fighting them? Because if I can, this is a perfect place to just power up Susie. Let's see. Let's see if they get stronger, like as we fight. BeepBop did not glitch out. That is, yeah, no, I did not glitch. My programming is very, very good. It does not glitch. Ooh, got a rope now. I don't know what that does. I have very, very complicated programming that does not glitch. Okay, so I can disable a target. That would actually be very, very nice to have. All right, let's see. Now, I've been witnessing some bugs. The only bugs that you're witnessing are the ones that you are creating in your own mind, because I do not have bugs. I do nothing but perfection. Susie's hair looks like sunglasses. Eyes look like nostrils. Okay, now that you said it, I can't unsee it. Because I actually, looking at it, I can see exactly what you're talking about. Susie looks great. Okay, so if I can survive this, which I could not. Dang it. Okay, so I'm more oh, I got so angry I passed out. I forgot that happens. All right. Ooh, spittoon. This is a spittoon, which is sort of a brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, you sicko. For anybody that missed it, I did go in and get a ring out of a spittoon. Also love the emotes. They're all so fun. Thank you. I was gonna say, I thought the emotes were very cute. You got your little BeepBops now that you can use to emote in here. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Here we go again. All right, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass-filled bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. Yeah, that's good. No, that's bad because it's only the water part of the spit that's evaporate. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit, the toxins and filth that don't evaporate, several years worth. Distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into a spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Oh. I forgot how detailed they get with this. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm about. Glorp. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding, except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Yeah, Static, we're all about it right now. I'm gonna keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. We got the filthy porcelain cow. Hooray! You heard it right here, kids. If you ever find a spittoon, Beep recommends reach on inside there. There's probably some goodies. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hey, thanks. I'm Beep. Glad to know you, Beep. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? It's nice to meet you, Lloyd. Let's see. Saw a sign out front. Yeah. Advertising a room? That's right. Finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner, too. Interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. He seemed like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Yeah, wow, great. But why can't that happen all the time? That's great. So gross. Sleep, what are you talking about? There's free stuff in there. Howdy, Beep. Anything I can do for you? Hey, Lloyd. Any help? Well, if you're handy with the mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. See what I can do. Thanks. I'd have poked around him myself, but I lost the key. This is suddenly taking a strange turn. Oh, okay. You lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch of his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. Okay, you pick the lock. You open the latch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given all the plinking and springing and clicking noises coming out the gears and stuff. Looks pretty complicated. Oh, but I'm mystical. I see what's wrong. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it. I'm very mechanically inclined. You know what this... Okay, so you know why I think I realize I like this game as much as I do? What this game feels like to me, this game feels like what D&D should be. Like Dungeons and Dragons, I feel like this is exactly what it should be. Like, just, you can do basically anything. Just as, like, I guess if you wanted to be silly D&D. Hey, Lloyd. Fix the piano. Fix the piano player for you. I thought so. He sounds much better. Thanks, Beep. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you already got one. Yeah, no worries. A choose your own adventure. Yeah, I guess, yeah, you are right. More like a choose your own adventure. Hey, any more help? Nope. Everything's fine. And I guess the only thing I can do is get a bourbon. Let's have a drink. Dirt water bourbon. I feel like we shouldn't drink that. See you later, Lord. All right. What's up, Susie? Hey, Susie. What do you think? It's all right. Town's a bit busy for my taste, but makes a change from being on the road. Gotta wash the dust off once in a while, right? Yep. Then you can go back out and collect some fresh new dust. Eh. These people just fighting in their sleep. I choose sleep. Is this how you sleep, by the way, sleep? You just start punching. These guys must have fallen asleep during the brawl. That's a deep sleep right there. Because they are like throwing some haymakers. They're engrossed in conversation. Leave them be. Gal doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. Alright. The old man stares on distance listening to piano. He doesn't react to you at all. Okay. These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. I got a gun. Actual footage of me sleeping. You saw it here, folks. You got to see sleep. Actually sleeping. The man points to the sign at counter. Slop meat, 5 meat. Okay. Thank you. Lay's too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. Hey, what are you doing here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry. I was just, you know, looking around. So you're the nosy type, eh? I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter and need someone to go pick up some more. Saltpeter? Isn't that used in gunpowder and other things? Look, who's the chef here? Me or you? Okay. Where can I find it? Your best bet's a military camp because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up. The nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. Chef Marks. Thank you, chef. Thank you, chef. And nothing. Notably curing meats. Oh, wait. Is saltpeter actually used for that? Because if so, that's really freaking cool. Because I was under the impression that it was actually only used for like gunpowder. I thought they were making a joke. That's cool. This guy looks like he's in a lot of pain. How you doing, buddy? I'm pretty sure my leg is broken, so no. What happened? Traffic incident? No, it's just sort of broke out all of a sudden. I guess I don't get enough vitamins or whatever. Good nutrition can be difficult in this day and age. I'm going to need some medicine for this. Can you help me? Yeah. Thank you. There's a mission up north. The nuns there run a little hospital and sell medical supplies. Can you get me some broken leg pills? Again, I love this. I love this game. Just the jokes. Ooh, advanced bean craft. Okay, so I can make another advanced bean craft, and I don't need anything else. So, bean craft. All right. Let's read that. There's a whole set of recipes for ice-cold bean-based desserts. Gives Great Northern Blizzard a spell which causes cold damage to all of your enemies. Ooh, that'd be nice. It includes a chapter about making human-sized or larger automatons and binding them to your will to help with kitchen tasks. Gives Bean Golem combat skill, which summons a powerful golem to fight for you. There's a recipe for a wall-shaped... Okay, so that's Bean Wall. Okay. It's between Northern Blizzard and Bean Golem for me. Because if I can make a Bean Golem now fight for me, that's 3 people fighting. But Northern Blizzard would hit everybody. What do y'all think? Like, does anybody have any does anybody have any ideas of what we should get? Because like I said, it's between Northern Blizzard and Bean Golem. If not, Bean Golem? Okay. We got one for Bean Golem. Hit Golem. Okay. I mean, if nobody else has anything else they want to say, I'll go with Bean Golem. You practice making servants out of beans until you're pretty good at it. I have made Bean Golem. Look at that angry little bean. He looks upset. He looks upset. He looks like he's smirking. Personally, I always found summons underwhelming. Just because of that, I didn't put points into them, and it was probably a self-reinforcing position. Oh, I gotcha. We're going to see how, Bean Golem does then. And Next time we get it, we'll see about getting Northern Blizzard then. Unfortunately, one of your earlier experiments gets a little rowdy and he eats the book. Bad. Bad Bean Golem. Okay, so now we got Bean Golem. First thing gets them all. Okay. Thank you. Want to take me a sip? Ah. Thank you for that. I can feel my gears moving better. Hi, I'm BeepBopLove. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Okay. I just look in people's mail. Oh, wait. Went the wrong way. Jail. Howdy, are you the sheriff around here? No, we currently don't have a sheriff. I'll be the sheriff. Do you have any law enforcement experience? No. Have you been to sheriff school? I didn't know there was a sheriff school. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all of our local ordinances? Do you even live here? No. Then what, may I ask, in tarnation, makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? That is right, I do need to stay hydrated. Even down in the even at the bottom of the ocean, I do still need to stay hydrated. I just assumed. You just, what, assumed that you could mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day? You put it that way. She snorts. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed, protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking that they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap an iron, I wouldn't need to be dead-end clerking job. Sorry. It's okay. Like I said, happens all the time. Do you need any help? Sure. If you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there, cells are over yonder. 2 points behind her and off to the right, respectively. Okay. Wanted poster? No, wait. You misread. It's a wasted poster? Gonna be Sheriff Beep. That is right. Beep is gonna become a sheriff. I'm gonna win this person over and they're gonna make me sheriff. The Stripey Hat Gang. For grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon, 1,000 meat reward. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low down, no fashion sense hat scandals. Vandals. Despicable. Wanna go after them? Yes, I do. Cavern Canyon. Alright, the House in the Desert Gang. For mortgage, non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen in the house in the desert. 500 meat. You wonder if the house is named after them or they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Want to go after them? Yes. He's got a new map location, the house in the desert. Got it. How to emote on mobile, send help. There should be the little emote icon next to the message, I would think. If someone knows how to and they can help Sleep with that, it'd be much appreciated. Alright. Now we have a few things we can go do. Let's go see if we can find some broken leg pills. You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. Fun with the smiling next to the chat box. Yep. You pour over the detritus. Okay. And manage to find exactly 1 book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. Yes! More Beancraft. Now, let's read the Beancraft real quick while we have a chance. There's a whole set of recipes for ice-cold bean-based desserts. Gives Great Northern Blizzard... Hey, there it is. Bean wall. And, okay, there's an article about butter and an article about beans, and juxtaposition gives you an idea. Gives butterbean a spell that reduces the opponent's muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Now, I did say I'd get Northern Blizzard the next time, so... There we go. Study the bean dessert recipes and practice conjuring up various configurations of frozen beans. Unfortunately, at some point, the book got completely covered in snowdrift, and now it's all soggy and ruined. Aw. Howdy, Susie. I think there's another ranch in this area. Don't know nothing about it. It's pretty new. Okay, we'll take a look. The Lazy A Dude Ranch. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can find some broken leg pills. Gosh, a real life nun. Yeah, I'm Sister Tabitha. I'm BeepBopLove. What's with the cots? Well, with the cows attacks going and so on, I felt my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than just a church. Also sell medical supplies if you'd like your healing to go. Need any errands run? Funny you should ask. I've been experimenting with the healing properties of purple grass that grows near here. Are you on? Oh. But I've run out. Would you mind picking some up for me? It grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound. Oh, wait. I need the broken leg pills. Yeah. Let me buy some medical supplies. It's not here, probably because I'm on browser. Yeah, there they are. Broken leg pills. You're not sure which is stranger, that these work at all or that they only work on legs. I mean, yeah. Okay. So now we can go back and give the guy his broken leg pills. Let's see. Come on. Am I missing? Oh yeah, dirt water. There we go. I thought dirt water was in the middle for a moment. That's why it's now in the browser for some reason when watching on mobile. It's on the mobile app though. You discover that it's either an open grave or very deep and rectangular pothole. Yeah, let's jump in. Well, if it's not a pothole, you must have been here a very long time because you found the remains of an antique traffic accident. You got grave dirt, gold skull, and an old wedding ring. Okay. Alright. Let's go fix this guy's legs with pills. Oh. Hello. Were you able to get some broken leg pills? Without them, I'm stuck just sort of lying here on the street. Yeah, here you go. Thanks. I feel like a new man again, or at least the same man with a new leg. That's good. Go drink some milk or something, okay? He waves and skips happily away. I'm glad that worked. The idea of just broken leg pills is hilarious to me. Guess I gotta get app. You're lucky I love you, Beep. I am very lucky that you love me, Sleep. And I do not take that for granted. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go to the Humming Cave. One second. Okay, sorry, just had to look at something real quick. You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the site of the impact and you find a meteor. Yeah, let's get after it with the pickaxe. Yay, Sleep. Welcome, Sleep. Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club. You pull out your pick and make short work. It's and small rocks of the meteor. I got stardust. I got 1,538 meat. Unfortunately, your pick melts from the heat of the meteor. The meteor. Why does the guy have like these jokes? Huh. Rocks are weirdly organized. Oh, wait. I need the grass. Thank you. Just dragging myself on the ground. Oh, struggle it is. That snake shot lightning. Okay, so this will do 0 cold damage. That's nice. Okay, so I might not be able to take this guy on. Let's see. Let's make a bean golem. He just and then let's do this to try and like mitigate some of the damage. And then hit him with a beam. I know it's only going to do 1 damage, but I'm thinking if this thing is going to use ranged attacks, then I can use this to block it. Or not. Good job, Bean. He just floats at it. I don't think we're winning this fight, but... Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, so now he can't move. Yeah, Bean. Okay, I think I know. All right, we're gonna try and fight him again. Let's get this snake. Huh. Oh, if I had 10 muscle, I could knock down the rock onto it. Ow. All right, let's make the bean again. And then we're just gonna go pure offense. And smack. All right. Okay, let's see. Get that. Okay. And if I can do this, this will let the bean hit him again. Again, bean golem. Smack. I can hit him with this. And if she can do... Oh, okay. If we could just hold out. It's literally just 1 damage. Yes, we got him. Good job, Bean. Bean came in clutch. Snake liver. Electric snake skin. Hooray. What is that thing? There I go. What in the world? This looks dangerous. Monolith is dark. Looks like there's a huge cave in at some point and a weird device. Yep. And we're going to take it. I, as a humble farmer cowboy, who just went out west with the biggest, I think, piece of technology being a gramophone at the moment, just experienced teleportation, and I'm just like, huh, that was weird. Let me just take a piece of this. Oh, wait, let's go bring her grass. The strange doe arrow you found starts going crazy, beeping and booping. Yeah, beeping and bopping. Whirling around of its own accord. It practically drags you to in direction of a cottage, decrepit looking house. You discovered a new map location, the Professor's house. Yeah, let's go check it out. What's up, Professor? The beeping machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. Excuse me, my name's BeepBopLove. What? Oh, I didn't notice you come in. I'm not used to visitors, but folks generally call me their professor. Is there something I can do for you? Well, I've found this bleeping gizmo and sort of followed the beeping, and it led me here. Well, I'll be. It certainly led you to the right place, young man. This is El Vibrato technology, and I happen to be as such an expert as anyone alive today. Oh, what now? El Vibrato. They were an ancient race that lived here long before humans. Well, they mostly lived underground, so they might well be living as far as I know. Never seen a peep of an actual person, though, just the machines they left behind. Are they space aliens? Could be aliens, or genius pre-humans, or an entirely different terrestrial evolutionary line. At this stage, investigation, it's impossible to stay. Isn't it exciting? Okay, you lurk in there, sleep. Here, let me have a closer look at your beeping gizmo. As I suspected, this is none other than one of their transponders. It detects other El Vibrato technology and homes in, you see. That'll be why I led you here. I've got a thing I've been trying to repair. He tinkers around with the transponder for a bit and then plugs a strange stone marble into the socket on it. There you go. Good as new. Just swipe up or down to turn it on or off. You got the item El Vibrato transponder. Swipe. Now, I gotta warn you, this device will lead you to abandoned El Vibrato technology, but it might also attract unwanted attention. From what? From the El Vibrato technology. You'll see what I mean. Just be careful. Okay. You know, now that I think about it, you've arrived at a perfect time. In order to get anywhere further with my research, I need more samples of El Vibrato tech. But searching for it eats up all the time I could be using to research it. I get you. Right, you're the adventurous type, so bring me back whatever devices you find, and if I can get them up and running, that'll benefit both of us. All right, deal. Great. First priority will be get my keystone fabricator running. They lock their doors and things with these little stone alloy blocks, you see. So if we can make our own, that'll open a lot of doors for us literally and figuratively. All right. What do we need? The components aren't rare, at least as far as priceless ancient technology goes. Bring me about 5 handfuls of scrap. I should be able to salvage the last parts I need from that much. Roger. We got alien tech. Yeah. Yay! I flushed the toilet and I said, yay! It's a professor's keystone fabricator. He's waiting on some parts to finish it. Hint, hint. Alright. Where are we going next? Let's go to... Oh yeah, we were on our way to return the grass real quick before we got sidetracked. You find an abandoned crate with Fort All Dead stenciled on the side. Maybe the shippers decided this wasn't worth the effort, considering... Yeah, let's open it. You pry the lid off the crate and help yourself to the contents. Can't let taxpayer-funded material go to waste after all. You got the incendiary bullet and a silver bullet. Now, let's get back on the trail, soldier. Sir, yes, sir. Alright, let's go give her grass. There you go. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Blessings upon you. I don't think I need anything else from there. From here. So, where are we going to go now? Let's see. We'll go to the ranch because I know that's where Susie wants to go. A rustling sound in the bushes draws your attention and you decide to investigate because that's what adventurers do. No matter how bad of an idea it will probably turn out to be. The rustling turns out to be a goblin wearing, clown makeup and practicing their cartwheels and mostly failing. Eventually they give up on tumbling practice and start repeatedly throwing a shiny metal ball in the air and catching it. Yeah, I mean, we can talk to him. Wow, hello? Hello, hi. What you two doing? Yeah, I am too learning to juggle. It tosses its single ball up in the air again, but distracted by the conversation, misses the catch. Okay, but why? A clown becoming, joining circus, far away to traveling, far to traveling, and then to popping. Popping, never mind. Again, he's not doing anything, he's not hurting anybody. If a goblin that is also a clown is absolutely the last thing you want to deal with right now, I totally respect that decision. I need to get my, outfoxing, leveled up. Let's see. I think I have enough to do that. Yeah, there we go. Let's get our outfoxing up. Because I feel like we're missing out on a lot of stuff whenever we have been doing that. We're trying to get the outfoxing. The stuff inside is unburnt. That's pretty good crate. A length of rope, depressed rancher candy, and ranch dressing. I like that. Oh. Hey, howdy, I'm selling herbal remedies. Care to buy? What kind of herbal remedies? The kind that are gifted to us by Gaia without any interference by human hands. So, weeds. That's a derogatory term created by the man, but yeah, basically. Hey, groovy, thanks. An herbal remedy, thank you. What's up? Howdy. Hey, yeah, howdy, man. What's happening? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Oh, not much, man. Yeah, we moved into this little patch of land to grow crops, but when we decided it's more natural to just let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right? But it's a lot easier, too. Right on, man. Neat. Where'd you get that hat? Well, this? A friend of mine made it, man. Forgot which one. What do you take for it? Oh, I was thinking of trying a new style, man. Maybe one of those hats the army guys used to wear back in the day. It's kind of an ironic statement, man. There's an old fort over yonder with that away. I'll swap you if you find me one of those, man. Yeah, I'll check it out. Groovy. Groovy is such a good word. I love it. Howdy, I'm Beep. I'm Luis. Luis Lathrop. Why the long face, Luis? Aw, jeez. Basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing. So they just let the weeds grow and call it natural. I'm so sick of eating dandelions I could scream. Why don't you leave? I haven't got any meat or any other prospects or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. This is such a mess. How'd you get in this predicament? I headed west and graduating baking school and fell in with these two because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was. I didn't realize all they were really interested in is getting silly on loco weed and not doing any work. Oh, so that's what the horse was eating. The horse was eating loco weed. So you're looking for work? Gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is baking, though. You know somewhere that's hiring a baker? Heck, even unpaid would be better than this if it comes with room and board. I just want to get out of here. I don't. Sorry. Shucks. If you hear anything, please let me know. Will do. Yeah, let's remember that. The garden is just nothing but weeds. Alright. So we came here. And now let's go to Fort All Dead. Yeah, what's Fort All Dead up to? Medusa takes a weird turn somewhere and you find yourself completely surrounded by old dead trees. Where are you? The gray mist closes in on you as Medusa marches confidently forward through the gnarled and ancient forest. You shudder. Medusa stops. Through the fog ahead, you see a shape. You dismount to investigate and it reveals itself to be the shape of a pedestal, topped with the shape of a book. A chill runs down your spine as you touch the book. You got an item. Introductory Nex-Mex. Oh, wait, isn't the Nex-Mex like how I learned necromancy? Black cover book written in the back of the ink, the back of the paper, a primer, the arts of the southwestern necromancy, otherwise known as Nex-Mex. Okay, yeah, that's how I learned necromancy. I think I'm gonna wait for now for that. Has a lot of skeletons. He doesn't seem to notice you. Hey, I mean, they're just hanging out. Why should I bother them? Beep, have you ever played the Fatal Frame series? No, I have not played yet. I have not played the Fatal Frame series. Oh, no flush handle. Yeah. I have heard like really good things though. I have heard like good things about the Fatal Frame series. It's good, you should. Hey, yeah. I mean, I'll look into playing it. I've got no problem. Like I said, I really like horror games, so I've heard that Fatal Frame is pretty creepy too. Salted dandruff, salted tongue, salted hair, stewed glands, dried dirt, dried chalk. Oh my god. Wait, was this where I was supposed to be getting the saltpeter? Yeah, I don't see it in here. Yeah, no. No, it was Fort Cowardice, I think, is where I'm supposed to be getting the saltpeter. No way, not without some stench resistance. Okay, so I need... Okay, then. This mass grave is absolutely teeming with those skeletal riflemen. They don't seem to be interested in getting out, but they could definitely jump... You could definitely jump in there if you were itching for a fight. There's one wandering the end of the pit nearest you. Yeah, fine, let's fight him. We're gonna fight one. We shouldn't have fought him. Jeez, that did a good amount of damage, actually. But, wait a minute. If I do this, he's doing ranged attacks, right? So, if I do this, he can't get me. But yeah, no, sleep. Like I said, I've heard about it. And if you're recommending it, I'll give it a try. I'll see about playing it at some point. I'll do it on stream so y'all can see me get all scared. Alright. Just how the bean attacks is just hilarious to me because all he does is just float over and just smack. I got the full canteen. Alright. So, we got that. I don't see anything else that I can do here at Fort All Dead. Let me just make sure that there's no saltpeter in here. Okay, I was wondering if it would just... If I clicked it enough, there would be one. Alright. Have fun, soldiers. You can enter the watchtower, take a look around. Nice view from up here. Okay. I'm glad that they were at least nice, like the riflemen. They were just doing their own little thing, I guess. There you go. Fort Cowardice. I think that's where I need to get the saltpeter. The El Vibrato transponder starts making that bleeping noise that means either treasure or a monster is nearby. It turns out to be a monster. Nuts. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to have noticed you. Oh, we're going to attack it. We can take on a robot. We are the strongest robot here. All right. Yeah, it's got 18. That'll do 9. I think we can just handle it with just our brute force. I don't think we need the bean golem with this. We did not need the bean golem. God. Susie is just hitting like a Mack truck. Like, I'm pretty sure it's going to, just like the old saying, when life gives you can, make an innate. I'm pretty sure it's going to get to a point where Susie is like, you know, tapered out. But I mean, for now, she is a beast. They're incredibly boring. I do want details. No, another. Susie is a unit. Yeah, no, Susie is a unit. Now you're just looking at the same ones you've read before. What's wrong with you? I can't get enough. Yeah. I was just wondering if that would do anything. Oh. What's up? The goblin seated at the desk is repeatedly firing their pistol at that safe. Their attention. What you were doing? Shooting pies. Always shooting pies. Could you be elaborating on that? Why shooting a pie? Yes. To destroying, obviously. Must do destroying a terrible pie. What is wrong with a pie? Ah! A human will never understanding. Ask again. Shut up. So much angry. Keep trying. Looking. I'm pretty sure a pie is destroyed. Destroy a... Huh? Look, so many holes in a pie safe. You winning. A pie is dead. You certain being? Waiting here. I will checking. Peek through the bullet holes. Yeah, that pie is shot to hell. Hooray, you are success. A pie is so very destroyed being. I doing it? So much doing it. But now what? Huh? What I shooting now? I guess you're finding another pie. There are more pies being? Yes, a world full of pie. Oh no, this violencing will never ending. Sorry being, not wishing to enabling this behavior. No, this is my cross bearing. I must going and continue good fight. Okay, thanking you. Okay, I wishing you good luck against forces of pie. Now we're going to outfox them. You should leaving a hat and gun, having a fresh start. Yes, correct being. I will fighting each pie as if it's first pie being. At General Gobb's head, General Gobb's pistol. General Gobb strides to the door, jaw clenched, eyes resolute with pie hatred. That was weird. I guess I'm General now. Ooh, let's see if that does anything. Oh, wait, wrong one. That would be under backpack, yeah. Let's see. General Gobb's pistol is 6 to 8 damage, and Deputy Pistol is 4 to 5. So we are going to switch that out with General Gobb's. Hand-to-hand combat with pie. Yeah. just Gob running around, just smacking like pies. Alright, that gives me muscle. I don't need that. Smoking Chrysanthemum, +2 spell damage, +3 Moxie. Okay, so we're going to take the Smoking Chrysanthemum because I think... Yeah, that just gives me 1 armor. I need more spell damage. No. Okay, so... Let's see, for melee weapon, we have the Red Hot Poker. In comparison to the crowbar, 5 to 6, 6 to 9, 5 to 6, 4 to 5. Okay, so we'll go with the Red Hot Poker for that. Melee attack damage and 3 spell damage, 1 spell damage. Okay, so yeah, this will be better. Nasty Old Ring, +1 Moxie and Mysticality, and then that. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. No pants, no shoes. Beep is walking around with no pants and no shoes. Apparently Beep has no shame. Ugh. Shaker of Saltpeter. There we go. Yeah, it was Fort Cowardice. You hear the sounds of several goblins snoring inside. Yeah, we'll leave them alone. They're not doing anything to us. You have a hat, so it's enough. True. I am wearing something. Safe is labeled controlled substances. This must be where they store the really effective stuff. Yeah, take that. Sign says toilet in Goblin, which makes it seem pretty likely that goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way you're going to go in there. Mishap. Definitely got somebody fired. I got a cannonball. We'll fight some goblins real quick. Let's see what happens. Okay, so let's see. They'll do 8 cold damage. So, do I want to do 8 or do 12 to him? We'll make the bean golem. And then we'll take him out. Because if we focus him, and then all they can do is range damage, then next round I can have Susie. Yeah. I can have Susie make the barricade. Good God, the bean got strong. Alright, so let's hit him with the lava flava. Actually, Susie's gonna do 30 damage. Slap. Bean got no arms, but he'd be hidden with those slaps. You've heroically defeated the sleeping goblins who were guarding their beds. Yeah. Poor gobs. Yeah, poor gobs. I felt bad for them. I feel bad for them now. Got the item military grade. Oh, hey, what's this? An artillery saber and a full canteen. All right. So now we have the saltpeter. We can go back and give it to the chef over at, he was in Dirtwater. You spot a cemetery on the horizon. The lettering over the gate says the Dave Yard, which sounds oddly specific. Yeah, let's go to the Dave Yard. Here lies Dave B. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. Ooh, got brown boots. Fair enough. Boots, but no pants. If anybody thinks that BeepBopLove just robbed a grave, no, I didn't. I did not. Let's see. Ooh, got more AP for that. Those boots were just hanging out under some dirt, and I found them. We got the jump on them. Let's see, they'll do 12 damage. I think we can just brute force this guy. Good job, Susie. Here lies Dave C. Went down in a theater. Alright, got jump on. Yeah, we can brute force. The skeleton of a Dave. Dave won't need... That is right. Dave will not need them anymore, is what I would say if I had robbed that grave, but I did not. I merely just was looking. Here lies Dave J. Rapapapow. Dave L. Died of a heart attack. See you in negative 36 years. Oh my... Wait, what? He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a feller from like 40 angry bears. Dave G. What did Dave G to get 40 angry bears? Yeah, the bones are jumping around to beat the dickens. Let's beat the dickens out of them. Dave L got good energy, but smooth brain. He do. Or he did. I don't think he got brain no more. I think Dave just skeleton. Ooh, chest. Vienna blood sausages and a thermos of spiked coffee. And they said there was no such thing. This is one of those things that they have in mausoleums, you know? One of those big marble things with drawers full of skeletons. I don't think I want to fight a drawer full of skeletons. Some kind of ritual circle drawn on the ground in red chalk. There's a pile of mostly burned rags that maybe used to be a person. Dig through rags and find a few things that look like they're worth keeping. Got the gore-splattered scroll, human ashes. Oh, there's some kind of receipt here. Robe receipt. Okay. Let's cartwheel out of here. Okay, apparently I can't fight that one. Apparently that's just a pile of bones. You got an item. Skull with an odd tag on it. Okay. Here lives Dave G. Murdered by a different feller named Dave G. Here lives Dave D. The truth was out there. It killed him. Oh, poor Dave D. All of these Daves at their end. The Dave that somehow ticked off 40 bears. I want to know what his life was like. Okay. You find a pair of binoculars hanging on a passing cactus. I mean, a cactus you're passing, not a cactus that's passing you. It only looked like it was passing because of your frame of reference. Got 'em. These will come in handy. They will also come in pairs because otherwise they wouldn't be binoculars. Of course. Okay. Oh, nope. Let's see. Oh, wait. We're over here. Oh, wrong one. All right. So, yeah, you needed it. You got that saltpeter yet? Yep, right here. That's the stuff. Thanks. Okay, next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper because it's really spicy. Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in the area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around a little. Okay. So I guess we just wander and see if we can find a murder pepper. Table's full. Let's play poker. Any up. Let's see. 21 muscle. Let's check. Call. I lost 20 meat. Dang it. Second round of betting. Check. Call. Lost 22 meat. Lost 20 meat. All right. So, obnoxiously strategize or muscle. Let's keep checking. Sam raises. I'll call. Reveal your cards. You furrow your brow and turn over the cards. A straight. Best was our card to reveal a Tennessee straight. Sam grins and reveals his hand. A straight. You lost. Whoa. We're gonna walk away. No. We lost. Beep is not apparently a very good gambler. Except for that one time where I just... gaslit that person into thinking that I was, that I won. Alright. Next. Okay, so the desert house, I know is where we need to go get those, like, bandits. Notice a smoldering hole in the ground recognizes the habitat of the southeast western coral snake. Pole snake. They keep to themselves mostly, but they're also known to enjoy a fight if one is thrust upon. Yeah, let's thrust one upon it. Okay, so let's do some hot damage. Because if he's at 23, we should be able to just power through this. Got him. 10 XP, snake liver, and some coal snake skin. As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from the inside say, "What was that?" Looks like you're going to have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yes. Okay, if you say so. Why am I sneaking like this? Just... Yep. From the sound of it, you'd say the doghouse contains an angry dog. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside the house. Yeah, let's give him a bone. I've been beating up like skeletons. Might as well use them. With a knick-knack, a paddywhack, you achieve your aim. The dog begins contentedly gnawing the human femur. Good for him. The hinges are really rusty. If you open, the bandits inside are definitely going to hear it. Okay. I think I know what I have to do. I think I need to go get the oil. I remember there was oil here in dirt water, like at the store. You catch a whiff of something that makes your eyes water. You trace to its source a vividly colored red shape hanging from a scraggly little plant. Must be the southeast western murder pepper that fella at the jewel is looking for. Your finger and thumb immediately start throbbing as you pluck the pepper. You toss it into your rucksack before it can do any more damage. Ah! We got the pepper. Oh. Gonna crab walk our way over here and give him his pepper. Did you find me a murder pepper? Yeah, here it is. Ah, nice big one. That'll last a while. Keep going. Okay, so if you're still looking for stuff to do, I need someone to go check my mail. I ordered a new saute knife, but I haven't got time to fetch myself. Here's the key to my post office box. Okay, so we got it to post office box 441. Let's go check this guy. I like that we're just doing like jobs for basically everyone now. Like even if they're just little mundane ones. You open the box and a torrent of junk mail falls to reveal a knife just sitting loose in the box. Pick it up. Saute knife. All right, got my knife. Yeah, here you go. Excellent. This will work a lot better than that hammer I was using. Okay, I only need one more favor from you, but it's the most important. I used to have this recipe for very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend Dave J stole it from me. Then he died and took the secret to his grave. Literally, I mean, he was buried with it. Hey, the Dave yard. We guys have to go back to Dave yard. You want me to dig out his grave? He's dead. He won't mind. All right, let's head back to the Dave yard. As you turn a corner, you come face to face with 3 bandits pushing a large barrel marked TNT down the trail. The 4 of you stare at each other for a moment, unsure of how to deal with this potentially violent happenstance. Inquire about the TNT. Howdy, fellas. Fine looking barrel of TNT you got there. It appears a bit elderly, though. What of it? Well, when TNT gets old, the nitroglycerin starts to sweat out of it. So I'd recommend you get to your destination as quick as you can. Maybe take a shortcut over that rocky and bumpy trail over there. The bandits shrug and start rolling the barrel off in that direction. After a couple of minutes, you hear a loud boom in the distance. At 30 XP. Excellent. I didn't know Beep would be fine with that. Beep was apparently perfectly fine with just leading those people to their deaths. Alright, we're looking for Dave J. That's Dave J, Dave D, Dave L, Dave G, Dave C, Dave J. You dig up the grave and pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag? Strange. You reach into the garbage bag and are surprised to find it's full of pudding? No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? You finally manage to reach all the way into the bottom of the bag and retrieve a sodden lump from the bottom. You unglob and wad the unglob the wad and dry it off, then wash your arm in a nearby ditch. This better be worth it. Dave's secret sauce recipe. Dave's sauce. Okay. Okay. I get you, game. I get you. Wow, that's the first time we didn't run into anything, I think. The game's just like, you've been wandering too much. How about we just, stop that? Yeah, I got it. Hey, thanks a million, buddy. Now my slop will be world famous. Here, let me give you a little something for all your trouble. It fell in the slop, but it's still pretty good. Sloppy chef's hat. Ooh. Is that good? Good hat? Ooh, +3 mysticality. Yeah, no, we're switching that out then. There we go. Why did it make a zipper sound to put on a hat? Okay. Where are we going now? Let's see. Like, what were we doing? Because we just kept going on like little side tracks and everything. Let's see. We haven't been to Cavern Canyon yet. Let's go see what's over there. Your keen eyes detect a secluded cave in the nearby distance. Exploring it would definitely be a good use of your time. The Shaggy Dog Cave. Yep, let's go there now. We were trying to find something to do. There's a plaque bolted on the cave in here. Read it. A recorded events of the expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 1887, as recorded by Jim Plackwright. There's a plaque. Having acquired enough various and sundry means, a story which is interesting in its own right, but better saved for a better time. A map supporting to lead to a large cache of jewels and ingots of precious metals hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Hole Jr. is in the years before the cows came home. I, Jim Plackwright, along with 3 compatriots, these being Nathaniel Wyman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. There's a black. Our equipment and provisions consisted of 1 cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade, and a mining pick, a large coil of rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as an assortment of other trail provisions and cookware, my own collection of blank plaques and engraving tools, 1 large shaggy dog, and a butt for. There's a black. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at a small town called Dirtwater, the largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon and each ordered a beer except Sai, who was satisfied with water. There's a black. The barman provided our drinks as requested and then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking us if we'd care to witness something real interesting. Considering that we still had quite a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked if he knew the way to Shaggy Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally, but gave us rough directions which correlated nicely with the notes on our map. Wow, they're not leaving out detail, huh? There's a plaque. Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Unfortunately, the only supplies missing were the butt for and the entire basket of eggs, apart from one that Doug had concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of the horses, forcing Nate and Sai, after a drawing of lots, to share. The dog stole a horse, huh? There's a plaque. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement butt for, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable had we made this expedition during the summer months rather than November. In order to pass the time on the trip, and resist becoming dazed from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages, we exchange stories of our youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length. There's a plaque. However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that happened to us during our trek through the desert. The first was 2 or 3 hours out of Dirtwater when Nate noticed a glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a brass oil lamp of foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Deciding this might come in handy, we stashed in the wagon with our other tools. Yeah, there's another plaque, huh? There's a plaque. Our next encounter was with a nomadic goblin tribesman who we discovered spoke excellent English. It inquired as to our destination. We replied that we were looking for Shaggy Dog Cave, though we did not disclose the reason for our journey. The goblin informed that we were heading to the correct course, and it mentioned that he had only a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed and continued on our way. Sometime later, we encountered a large large adobe hut occupied by 2 identical seeming old men with wild hair and long white beards. They invited us to take shelter from the heat, which we gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. This struck me as peculiar, given that there were 2 of them, but I felt it would be rude to question them at that point. There's a plaque. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. They also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermits refreshed our water supply in exchange for our butt for, and we continued on our way, excited to finally be nearing our goal. There's a plaque. After 2 more hours, we finally arrived at Shaggy Dog Cave, carefully keeping our excitement in check, lest we become incautious. We unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon and took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. To celebrate our arrival, Doug unpocketed and shared the egg he had saved from our basket that had been stolen in Dirtwater. Once we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave. There's a plaque. Discovering that we had neglected to pack up torches, lanterns, or any other light source with which to illuminate the cave, we declared that it was indeed a fortuitous that Nate had discovered that antique oil lamp during our travels. He gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick, and we were relieved to discover that it lit easily and provided a very adequate amount of light. There's a plaque. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse, and there was no side passages which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave and engrave them with the trail of our journey, such that others who discovered the cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story. Guess what? There's a plaque. Soon, we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Cy, and Doug took turns with the excavation, I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Cy's shovel struck a wooden surface with hollow noise, and we hauled in a traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement. I'll give you guys 3 guesses, but guess what? It's a plaque. The chest was locked with an ancient and rusting iron padlock, which broke easily from a single swing of our pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and the flickering light of the antique oil lamp shone brilliantly upon jewels of every color and shining ingots of precious metals, just as promised by the legends of Black Coal Jr. Joyous at our triumph, we loaded the chest into our wagon and began the journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful. Signed, Jim Plackwright. A hole. A completely empty hole. We went through all of that. We went through that whole story, and there was nothing in here. Nothing? Nothing at all? Oh, okay. That whole cave full of nothing but exposition that meant nothing. Oh my god. Lord. Did everyone enjoy the story of Shaggy Dog Cave, where all of basically everything went to crap, apparently? Or it was actually, no, it went great, apparently. Whale pins. You dig through the crate, it's mostly full of packing straw, but you find a pretty fancy knife at the bottom. Found the fancy knife. You hear a sudden chittering behind the big hole behind you. You must have a death wish standing this close to that thing. What is it? Medicine and booze. You should leave right now before that spider gets you. Alright. This door has like 15 deadbolts on it. The note tacked to it says, please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a spider. It isn't even signed, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. Yeah, let's open the door. The tunnel behind this opening goes straight up. There's no way to get through unless you're a huge spider. You can see the gang on the other side of the big pile of junk, but they're not going to be able to get to... You're not going to be able to get to them from this end. Maybe if you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way over it. Okay, yeah. We're going to use the spider to get them. You hear horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by some muffled screams. Then there's more skittering, and then silence. The spider got him. The spider did our job for us. You're under arrest. You stack the cocoons on the back of your horse, except for one, which Susie carries on her shoulder, and head back to Dirtwater Jail. Wait, has Susie been walking this whole time? Like, has she literally just, instead of riding on the horse, I guess that makes sense. I wouldn't... well, yeah, I guess maybe she should just sit on the horse with me. Is that the Stripey Hat gang? What happened to him? They had to run in with a giant spider. A giant spider of justice. Fortunately, the reward is just for the results, not for the explanations. Howdy, what I do for you? Hi. Just getting back to work. Okay. So we did that one. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go get the oil. Let's see. Because you have oil, right? Let me see. I'll take that lock too. I feel like I'm going to need it. Those binoculars. No, no oil. Okay. And it must have been the other one. The other, yeah, Button Willow. I think she had oil. I know one of them had oil. You find a pair of saddlebags slung over a tree branch. Stenciled letters on the side read, property of Fort All Dead Library. Okay. More Beancraft! The bag is full of books, mostly boring military field manuals. You do find a specific interest to you. It is some Beancraft. We are about to get more bean abilities. All right. There's a list of meditation techniques to help you concentrate while cooking and or fighting. Use the old bean skill that temporarily increases your mysticality during a fight. We saw blood beans and butterbean. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with blood beans to where I can like heal myself when push comes to shove. You master the art of microscopic bean conjuration and fill your bloodstream with restorative proteins. Unfortunately, you get so distracted by your newfound vigor that you misplace the book. Oh. I like that the books, there's always a reason why they're just gone. They either get stepped on or they explode or we just don't trust them. Yeah, I think we need the oil. So we'll get that. And how much do we have? 2,400. Yeah, I need another pickaxe, but yeah, 2,400. I could. What was else I said I was gonna come back for? Because it was the desert eating and drinking. I needed that. Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we can forage, which I think is going to come in handy. You read the book and learn all sorts of tricks for squeezing extra stuff out of cactuses and whatnot. Origin. Unfortunately, while practicing your techniques, you accidentally squeeze the book into book juice, which it turns out isn't a real thing. And what do I have? Oh, mostly scab. Oh, I ran into the cactus. I am now mostly scabs. All right, let's see. So Coal Ridge Ranch. Okay, so, oh yeah, the oil. I need to go to the house, the desert house. Okay. I'm coming for you, House in the Desert gang. Howdy. I'm Wandering Sally. Howdy, Sally. I'm Beep. What's your line? Trading. I wander all around these lands just like it says on the label, and I buy a little here and sell a little there to make my way. Care to see the wares? Yeah. Apple, bar of soap, carrot, a fungicide bomb, a lock, lucky marigold, needle, pickaxe, and work boots. Ooh, what do those do? One maximum AP and armor. Ooh, wait a minute. I think my boots don't do that good. I think yours is better than my boots. Let's see. Let's see. What? Yeah, brown boots. Yeah, that just gives me one maximum AP. Okay, so we'll sell those. And then we'll take the work boots. And then let's sell. Let's see. Where's the. Oh, I can do it like that. Let's see. Stock certificate. Just sell it. Just sell it. I just realized it's Gilded Lily. Let's see, dip pistol, damage, moxie. I don't think there is a... Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think there is a limit to how much I can carry. Let's see. I can just keep all the stuff that I want to keep just for now, at least. Because I might need the food stuff, even though I haven't used any of the food stuff yet. I love that the weed stuff just doesn't do anything, apparently. I thought they would have given me, like, loco weed or something. And okay. So I've sold all I can do. All right. Now, where are we going? Oh, yeah. I was going to the desert house. Outside of the trail, you see a small hell cow. A hell calf, really. It snorts a patch of brush lighting on fire, then it starts grazing. Kill it! Jeez, calm down, Susie. It's only a little one. Kill it before it gets bigger. Yeah, let's lure her into a trap. You quickly dig a small pit and cover it with tumbleweeds, which you light on fire. The hell calf canters over excitedly, whereupon you kick it into the hole and throw rocks at it until it's banished from this plane. And that was mighty satisfying. Oh my god. You're just throwing rocks at it. Alright. Yeah, I thought so. I could use the oil. Use the last of the oil in the can on the rusty hinges. The gate swings open easily and silently. Okay. You creep up to the door. You can hear the gang inside. You notice that the door jamb is busted, probably from being kicked in. There's a crude hasp made of bent nails in the door. Looks like the bandits have been locking it with a padlock from the outside when they leave. Yep. Oh, I'm glad I got the lock. Yeah, you lock them in. You quietly lock the door from the outside. You've definitely got the upper hand at this point. What's your next move? You arrest them. All right, fellas, jigs up. Muscle voice says, "The law, get them, boys." And then, Tarnation, we're locked in. You hear a chorus of defeated sighs. Hey, toss out your weapons. You hear a quiet but heated discussion inside. Eventually, a voice says, "All right," and some pistols fall out the window. Hey, just kidding. I'm still going to arrest you. The voice says, "Ah, dang it." You round up the gang and haul them back to Darkwater. That's the house in the desert, gang, all right? All except for the house, that is. Did it get away? What? Was I opposed? Nah. I was just messing with you. Here's your reward. Okay. Ooh, we got more people to get. Black Hat Bandits. For horse theft and selling of counterfeit glue. Last seen headed toward Old Millinery. No good can come of criminals who access to hat-making machinery. Would you like to investigate? Yes. You mark on the side. You mark the millinery on your hat map and spend some time saying millinery over and over again. Millinery. That's a good word. Beep just like me for real, honestly. Potemkin Gang. For unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations, last seen in the unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. The poster shows the location of the suspicious city the gang is hiding out in. Want to go check it out? Yes. You got the location, resolved to bring these unlicensed builders to justice. Potemkin Gang's hideout. All right. We are the law now. And we are going to be the sheriff of this place by the end of this. All right. Let's see. Let's go to the millinery. There's a dusty wooden crate lying near the trail, and it turns out to be a half full of old dynamite. That's probably not something that should be laying out in the sun like that. You carefully pick out the freshest looking sticks and get away from the rest as soon as possible. I got 4 dynamites. Axe. You walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around with a big pile of half-made hats. It's the law! Skedaddle! The bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting themselves behind a different door. Guess you'll have to wrangle them individually. Oh my god. Alright. Well, let's get them. I'm guessing it's... Jacques! You're the only one that's different. Gotcha. Alright. At room number 2. What's different? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that hat moved. I saw it. I saw you wiggle. Gotcha. At room number 3. Let's see. I don't think they're going to do the wiggle thing again. So let's... Here, let's wait. Nothing there. Okay, nothing there. Brims. Okay, I need to figure out, because I know there must be a way. This was apparently the demo model for a player piano showroom. It's only got 3 songs on it. They're all children's versions of traditional songs that are in the recently invented public domain. And they're all set up to play just the first few seconds on a loop. The people who worked here must have hated it. What song you want to dial into? The Yellow Rose. Ugh. Okay, so I think maybe each of the songs is going to do something different. Yeah, because we can still hear it. Okay. They're not doing anything. Alright, I don't see anything there. Okay, I don't see anything there. Let's see. Public domain, Joe. Okay, none. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized this head is a different shape. All the other ones had dents in it. That one didn't. Perfect. Okay. All right, so we got that one. All right, so now we have 4. I don't see anything here. Yeah, no, don't see anything there. Oh. Is this guy singing Cotton Eye Joe? Dude over here singing Cotton Eye Joe. He was a slave to the beat. Let's see. Okay, so the only one that didn't change was this one. I wonder if I need to turn it off. Let's see. Hey, good riddance. Alright. Yep, you picked the lock. The remaining bandits will corner you if you go in there now. Better take care of them first. Oh, okay. Let's see. I don't see any, like, differences. Like, all the hats are the same. They all got the stripe. Does anybody see a difference? Like, I don't see any kind of difference with them. Like, if anybody can, like, see a difference, let me know. What? Wait a minute, I hear snoring. Oh. This one's asleep. Oh, I waited long enough that they just fell asleep. Yep, let's turn them in. Where'd you find them? That old millinery? Yep, of course. You know, bandits would be a lot harder to find if they didn't keep picking such thematic hideouts for some reason. Anyway, here's your reward. All in a day's work. Alright. Let's skeeter on out of here. Okay, so now we did that. Let's go get the Potemkin gang. Round that up, because I think that might be the last one, at least from there. You spot a tombstone nestled into some pines near the trail. You dismount and approach it. You can't read the inscription because it's covered with pepperoni mold? Okay, I guess we'll just leave it alone. Apparently we don't got enough origin. A bar, real jail, eek. Town hall for an actual town. You duck into the outhouse to plan your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. This outhouse has a back door. Ooh, yeah. Oh. Oh, right. Okay, so This is the back of the jail. Turns out it's just flat plywood like a theatrical set. The ropes that are holding this thing up don't look very strong. You could probably knock it over pretty easily if you could, but you should probably hold off for just the right moment. Oh. And then there's the dynamite if I just want to blow it up. Okay. So. No, what's the matter? What's the matter, buddy? I lost my belt buckle. Did you look near the jail? Good idea. I'll look there. Okay, so I gotta get them all in front of the jail. Okay. This guy says, seriously, there's like a million ghosts in there. No entry. Okay, good luck with that. Visiting hours over, and runs over and stops you. Okay, so I just need to get her to go over by it. Okay, now they're all in front of the jail. I can knock the jail down on top of them. Thematic as hell. I like that the music reverses, by the way, on this side. Nice little touch. Crash. Big film falls over on the real bandits. And now we cartwheel out of here. They look very, very dazed. Hey, it's the Potemkin gang. How'd you get them? Pushed a jail over on them. What? Never mind. Okay, so we found those 4. We're just missing this one. It's all ghosty. Alright, so, yep. Alright, so this is the last one then, it looks like. The Gherkin brothers. For kidnapping, brining, kidnapping victims, an attempted sale of human flesh for consumption, last seen headed for the old abandoned pickle factory. Can't let these dastardly criminals escape justice. It wouldn't be kosher. Would you like to investigate? Yes. Mark down the old pickle factory on your map. Carefully chasing them down won't get you into a real, you know. Wow, I'm getting rich off of being basically this town sheriff. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's go to the pickle factory. Well, this is unusual. In this wooded area, out in the middle of nowhere, a goblin has constructed a little lean-to with a rough wooden counter. It looks like something a kid would sell lemonade out of, except instead of lemonade, they've got a display of shiny bits of jewelry. Oh, hello, many hello to you, good human. Are you having interest in a fine example of goblin jewelry craft? Yes. Did you yourself these two making? Oh no, mine skill is to selling only. These I am buying from goblin artisans and savings to passing along to you, customer. No, I don't want to rob him. He's just making him, what's it called? On closer inspection, most of the jewelry on offer is rubbish, but you spot a few rings that are rather nice looking. The goblin knows your interest. Rings are 100 me for buying. All right, so let's get the elegant ring. Or no, sparkly ring. Thanks. So thanking to you. Here it is. Goblin glass ring. When it said like a tough looking ring, I was guessing that meant that it was like strength, moxie, and mystic out. Yep. Whoa, that's actually that's a lot, but that does take away my muscle. We'll see how it does. If it makes me too weak, I'll put it back, but until then, let's see how this goes. You feel a sudden electrical jolt as your hand touches the doorknob. Oh no, you're late for your shift. Mrs. Vlass is going to be so mad. She might literally bite your head off. Okay, well, not literally, probably. You clock in and hurriedly put on your bright green overalls. Mrs. Vlass, as predicted, is furious. Late again? You'd better stop taking this job for granted. You think you're gonna find a place with a nice dormitory and reasonably priced company store like ours somewhere else? With your skills? Ah! You're doing 3 shifts today, Buster. Get to work. You're on pickle hopper duty. Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged, like always, keeping the hoppers filled to keep a constant flow down the chutes means you're constantly at a near sprint because you have to manage the cute shunts to keep the levels equal. If you get uneven pickle levels, Mrs. Vlass knows. Nobody knows how she knows, but she knows. A whack from her cane is minimum you'll get. At the end of your first 6-hour shift, you get a brief break. You cram a stale cheese sandwich into your mouth while Mrs. Vlass glares at her pocket watch, counting down 3 minutes to a second. Breaks over, second shift. You get over to the salt tank now. Managing the salt tank isn't as strenuous as the pickle hoppers, but it's still a never-ending tension. The brine concentration has to be constantly monitored and kept at very specific measurements, which means constant adjustments. Meanwhile, you can feel yourself desiccating from the haze of salt dust that fills the room. If anything in this place kills you, it's probably going to be salt tank duty. White lung is a nasty business. Cough on your own time and get the salinity back to normal. It's supposed to be 976 parts per second. How hard is that to remember? 976, idiot. Okay. You get another 180-second break before the third shift. You spend most of it drinking water. The company doesn't charge for water, but you've heard a rumor they're considering it. Breaks over, get to the boiler. That's too real. Oh god, just kill me, please. Boiler duty means shoveling coal into a furnace that runs a giant tank of boiling vinegar. It stings in here. You've tried to work with your eyes closed, but Mrs. Vlass screams if you drop any coal on the floor, or if you let the temperature get too low or too high, or just for no particular reason. At least you're used to the smell of boiling vinegar. In fact, you can't smell anything anymore. Let me out, please let me out. 190 degrees, idiot. Not 189, not 191. What do you think we pay you for? You don't really miss your sense of smell or not coughing all the time. You don't really want anything anymore except to die. Let me out. With a gasp, you finally snap out of your horrible hallucination or possession or whatever the hell that was. Geez, you can still feel the sting of vinegar vapor in your eyes. Enter the pickle factory. Pull it. You pull the lever, nothing happens. Something in machinery rooms must be set up improperly. Okay. So, yeah, everything has to be even, it said. Okay, so that moves that one. No, that's not it. That's it. Warning, Q shunts are to be operated by qualified personnel only. Okay, let me, before I forget the numbers. 531. It's 976, wasn't it? Salt. Gotta salt. Salt the salt. The salt is correct. It's finally done. Thank you. The ghost smiles as he fades away. A few bones hit the ground below. Hey, I was right. Okay, so I remembered the salt. All right, so vinegar was 3. It was 190, I think. What's it at? 93. 93. 93. Okay. 5 degrees. 98. So just doing 1 does 2 degrees. 100. All right, so 106. Yeah, right. What happens if I do that? 28 degrees. 174. $10 degrees. Ooh, okay, let's see. All right, let's see. That's 189. So let's go 194. Yes. 184. 189. Let's bring it down a little. 169. 5. 184. Okay, that's 189. Let's see. 179. 184. 174. 179. Let's see. Alright, 16. 95. 185. So 2 should give me it, right? No, 11 degrees, of course. Alright, so 17. 188. It's not going to go up by 2. Let's do... And, oh, of course, you do 10 that time. 193. 173. Let's try that. And then go up 3. At 14 degrees. 192. Oh my gosh. Come on. Let's see. So let's try 3. 15 degrees. That's 11. 200. 190. Perfect. Okay, there we go. It's not right. It's not right. Vinegar is 190. Finally done. Vinegar soaked bones. Oh, that took longer than I wanted it to. Okay, so now I just need to get them even. I thought that it would do something when I got them even, but apparently not. There we go. Perfect. No, that is not right. Okay. It said they had to be even. Do I not have them even? Edit? Nope. No. Cancel leave, cancel leave, cancel leave. Okay. So it said it had to be even. Like, make sure that it's not too high, not too low. So let's get it up there. Get that one over there. That one up. Get that like that. No, that's not it. That's nowhere near even. Try like that. No. Okay, come on. Let's see if we can figure this out. That even? No. Alright, that's not it. Like, that should be it. That's even. Right? Am I just... Okay, there's gotta be something I'm missing. Let's see. Is that's about as even as you can get, it looks like. No, that's not it. Because I remember it said that it had to be even. Like, that was the thing that was bad because... Ooh, is that even? No? What am I doing wrong then? Let's see. That? I don't want to kill him because we've gone this whole time without killing any of the bandits. And I think the only way that we're going to get this, well, I mean, technically they're already dead, these guys. Okay, there's got to be something. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I didn't know I could go up to them. I was wondering if I could, like, use my head to see, like, what their size was. Okay, so... Let's see, there's 10. Alright, let's see. 13, 12, and 8. Okay, so when I pull this one, that one goes up to 10. That one's at 11. That one's at 12. Okay. That one's at 10. That one's at 11. 12, 11, 10, 12, 11, 10. Okay, so let's see if we can... Alright, let's see if we can do this. Okay. Is that it? 12, 11, 10. How do I keep getting to 10? 12, 11, 12, 10. 11, 13, 9. Alright, so... Ten, 11, 12. Mother... Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that goes to 13. That goes to 10. 13, 12, 11, 10, 12. It always keeps going back to 11, 10, and 12. God, no wonder why these ghosts are losing their freaking minds. Oh, 11, 10. Okay. Let's see. Okay. If we can get him all the way down, And when we move this, let's see. Okay, so we got those at 16. Okay, so we can get them. Maybe we can get them all to 16. Let's see. Okay, so we get them up. Oh, wait a minute. 11? 11? 11! There we go! Okay, okay. Hey, I'm not gonna argue with the nice game. There you go. It's okay. I took care of the numbers. I took care of the cucumbers. Finally done. Thank you. Got a pile of bones and cucumbers. Rest in peace, poor guy. Aren't we like, wait, didn't they like kidnap people? And try to sell human flesh? Hey! I got a pickle. After a while, load pickles deposited in the receptacle on the left of the switch. Ghost pickle 3. Huh. All I worked for 3 pickles, nor why the place went out of business. Oh, I forgot there was an office in the, what's it called? In the, what's his name's place? The, was it the, no, it wasn't the Potemkin. It was the Millinery. I like it shaped like a hat, by the way. No, never mind. It's shaped like normal. Never mind. You ever run in with the worst smelling snake you ever seen? It's basically a cartoon stink line come to life. Ew. Heck. Okay, it's using range. So... let's see. It's gonna do 1 damage. I'll do 19. If I do 19, that'll bring it down to 40. She won't be able to take him out. So let's make Bean Golem. Get that ready. And smack. Smack with the lava lava. And then we will put this up. Hopefully it'll block whatever it does. It did. Yes, perfect. Okay, we got this now. Very strong snake. Can't deal with my stats. Snake spleen and snake liver. All right, what was in the office? The guy who sat here wore a lot of hats, but he made even more. Okay, I don't have safe cracking. 30 years worth of hat magazines, a trend hat and head hats today, and that kind of thing. Oh, by the way, I should probably be leveling up. I did not level up in a while. Yeah, 426. I should be leveling up. Okay, so let's get my... let's see, what's this gonna do? Okay, so if I can get this upgraded a little bit and get more AP. I don't want to spend all of it, so... ooh, I could get some better... I'll take that. Let's get some good spell damage going. And we'll get Blood Beans leveled up. And we have 51 left. So let's get some more Mysticality. And there we go. Alright. I think that's good. Alright. Onward. Also, the sound design in this game is great. Just... like, I love whenever I'm crawling along the floor, you can actually hear, like, it sounds like an eraser on a chalkboard. Alright, so we're looking for dirt water. Let's go turn in these bones. Which means, oh, you find a wrecked bank stagecoach with a strong box on the back. It's too heavy to carry, but too locked to open. Oh, I don't have a needle. Okay, we're gonna have to keep an eye out and see if we can find some hay so we can get some needles. Alright. Hey there, what's the good word? Here you go. What in the world? It's the Gherkin brothers, and please, I don't want to talk about it. It was really weird. I believe you. Here's the reward. Looks like things are still twitching. Better lock them up just to be safe. Oh, hey, good to see you. You know, you've really cleaned up the area. I'm plumb out of bounties for you. Does that mean I get to be a sheriff? Yes, yes, please. BeepBop Sheriff. Yes. No, but I guess you could be a marshal if you want. Oh. Oh, what a coincidence. That's my middle name. Well, thanks again for your help, Marshal. No problem. All right, so now... Okay, we have not been to the Coal Ridge Mine. Let's go see what we got. You find a flyer for a dynamite store up north. It's charred around the edge like it got blown here by an explosion. You mark the address. Ooh, yeah, let's go get some dynamite. Dynamite Dan's. Dynamite Dan, good lord. 5,000 I actually almost have enough for that. Contains enough dynamite for a whole year. 1 year stenciled. Okay, so now I see where I could get more. I can get the year's worth of dynamite if I don't want to go fight the goblins. But I think I want to go fight the goblins because that'll be cheaper. I'll be able to hold on to all of my things. He knows a campsite off in the distance that appears to have been very comprehensively trampled to ruin. You discover the camp location, destroy campsite. Let's go. The knapsack seems to like it's taken a lot of abuse recently. The knapsack seems like it's taken a lot of abuse. Most of the contents are trash from being stomped on. You do find a dented can of potted meat though. You also notice that the knapsack has a knife sheath strapped to the side, but you don't see the knife anywhere. It just says food. Campfire has been thoroughly stomped on and kicked. Someone was real serious about fire safety. The tent is a literal mess. It looks like it was trampled by a whole herd of cows. There's something odd about it though. Yikes, you think maybe this used to be a person? What a mess. Cows did this to this guy? I reckon so, judging from the tracks, but what's wrong? Something about these tracks ain't quite right. What do you mean? They aren't spaced out right, and they're uneven. Okay, what does that mean? I'd say either the cow that made these tracks was drunk, or wasn't a cow that made them. There are cow tracks leading away from the mangled corpse. It probably wouldn't be hard to follow them. Man, this place is a wreck. Alright. So, I guess we need to follow the tracks. Since you have reason to believe these tracks may be fake, you could either follow them or head in the opposite direction. Let's head in the opposite direction. See what we can find. You head in the opposite direction for about half a mile and discover another campsite, this one occupied. You observe the campers carefully from a distance before approaching. They're dressed weirdly in brightly colored baggy cloths and white face paint. As you get closer, you realize they're dressed up as rodeo clowns. Gross. How'd they do that? It doesn't seem to be a rodeo happening anywhere near here. Let's approach. Rodeo clown is playing a harmonica. The tune he's playing basically goes doot 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 doot. He nods politely but keeps playing. This rodeo clown is eating a comically large haunch of meat. He narrows his eyes at you as if to say, mine. A simple 3-man tent which probably sleeps about 40 clowns. This clown is idly juggling a knife. Howdy, stranger, he says with a smile. You know anything about the camp? The clown with the meat chuckles quietly. Somebody's camp got wrecked. Oh, that's terrible. Whatever happened? Well, it looks like the work of cows. You know, now that you mention it, we did hear quite a ruckus coming from not too far away. A lot of, mooing and so on. Right, boys? You guys know a lot about cows, right? Now, why would you assume that? Just because we're clowns? Well, I'd figured it comes with the territory. It's been a good 20 years since a rodeo was an actual thing, you know? So, why you dress that way? Dress? Oh, well, it's tradition after all. Isn't it inconvenient? How do you mean? Makeup, baggy clothes and all? Wait, don't you take the costume off between shows? Well, I'd say we're used to it. Taking it off would be more inconvenient, right, fellas? The other two clowns chuckle. Well, it must be hard for people when they're all creeped out. Oh, do you think we're creepy? He leers at you, showing yellow teeth. In the flickering light of the campfire, they almost seem pointed. Relax, partner. That's just the old stories getting you worked up. You mean old stories about how demon cows and demon clowns war against each other in hell, and rodeo clowns dressed like that because the rodeos were sort of like reenactments of those battles? You've done your homework. So, what do you think? Are demon clowns real? Well, I guess. Maybe. The demon cows turn out to be real after all, so why not the clowns too? Clown smiles, but his eyes are hard. It's sensible to keep an open mind, but you know, stranger, if clowns did turn out to be real, this could be an awful, awkward predicament you find yourself in, wouldn't it? Should we fight him? Let's see. Howdy again. Hey, you again? What are you guys even doing out here? Honest exchange glances. Camping? You can tell by the campfire. Well, what I mean is, there's no rodeo or circus around here, so why are you guys in rodeo clown outfits? Oh, that. Our circus is up north. We're on break, so we decided to take in the sights. How far north is it? Pretty far. Too far for you to worry about. Not really. How far? It's up near Goblin Gulch. Ah, that is really far north. Right? Exactly. Too far. Walked all the way? On your break? We get really long breaks. We have a good union. Okay. Where is the circus? Why would you even want to go there? Look, don't worry about it. Your unwillingness to tell me is strange. Whoever heard of a clown that didn't want people to go surf it? Clown glances across the clown with the harmonica, who shrugs. Well, partner, I was just trying to save you a long journey and all. But if you're sure, I'll be glad to mark on your map for you. Thanks. Okay, so now we know where it is. Alright, let's see. I think... Here, we'll go to the circus. We'll go see how the circus is. This must be the circus that those clowns you met were talking about. Exploring a circus sounds like a fun way to kill some time if you can get over the fact that the place is full of people dressed up as creepy clowns. Like the guy at the ticket booth who notices you and gives you a little wave. When you get up close, the clown suddenly narrows his eyes at you, as if an idea occurred to him that he doesn't much like. His fake, cheerful customer service expression is soon back, however. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to run away with the circus, please. Aren't you a little old for that? Sorry, we ain't hiring. Darn. I'd like to see the circus. We came to the right place then, but if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. And presumably you can sell me one? Why, certainly. That's my job after all. For you, sir, a ticket will be 5,000. Say what? Does it seem a bit high? I promise, sir, the price is a real steal. Well, you got that right. Yeah, I don't have enough. Well, now, this is no podunk little traveling circus. We've got rides, games, food, and an amazing demonstration of knife throwing skill by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. Tell me about Bob. What's Bob got to do? Oh, the boss is a real master of knives, let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer from the audience up on stage and throw knives at him. He never misses his target. Should I leave out the part where he puts an apple in their head or something? What? Oh, right, sure. What about the rides? Well, I suppose I should say ride, but we haven't had a single grisly merry-go-round accident since we stopped turning it on. All right, what about the games? Oh, we've got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? 3 is more like some. We've got some of them. And tell me about the food. We've got your favorites, popped corn, sarsaparilla with the fancy new bottle caps, and get this, did you hear about the new thing a fella invented, cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how it works, mostly, more or less. You did a really good job of selling me on this. You're not doing a good job selling me on this. Attempt to outfox the clown. Yeah, let's try it. First, you ask for outrageous sum of meat, and then you describe your circus in terms that make it sound distinctly cut rate. Well, now, if you really expected me to pay that much, you're doing your best to make it sound like a magical paradise. On the other hand, if it's really as chintzy as you describe it, you'd be asking a price cheap enough to overcome poor word of mouth. Leads me to the conclusion that, for some reason, you don't actually want to sell me a ticket. Clown starts to look nervous. Now, let's not jump to conclusions, friend. I'm just pulling your leg, a little clowning around like we do. It's all in good fun. The actual price is 500 meat. I could buy half a horse for that. Sure, but what are you going to do with half a horse? The circus is much more entertaining. Yeah, thank you. You just stamp your hand for re-entry. There you go. Enjoy the show. What about my partner? Partners get in free. Let's see. As you enter a circus, the ticket booth clown shouts, "Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir," in a loud, enthusiastic voice. You stroll into a circus, actually a bit more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs, and find it's almost entirely deserted. There aren't more than a dozen other patrons besides yourself. There are a bunch of clowns around, working in the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, which is a little unsettling, but at least the lines won't be very long. Okay? I think we'll come back to this. We'll come back to the clowns in a bit. I think for now, I'm going to go see if I can get that TNT from the goblins. Let's see. Because we've been doing a lot of side questing. I need to maybe get a little ways ahead with the story. Wave of heat hits you from behind. You turn around and see a hellcalf pawing at the ground and eyeing you up with ill intent in its dead black demonic eyes. Let's do it! I know Susie's raring for it. We'll do 32. Ooh, Lord. Lava fava. Schmack. We are both beasts now. And she's even stronger. Yes. What up? A fancily dressed goblin steps forward. Oh, hello, being mayor. Welcome now. Going away, please. Am I not coming in? Sorry, only for goblins, being very private. This is not very nice. Don't you want to fostering better of human-goblin relations? I could bring new human ambassador. I could being new human ambassador and you go to Human Town, being their goblin ambassador. Guessing that might be a good idea. Diplomatics, yes, okay. Mayor shakes your hand and starts walking towards Dirtwater. Oh, that was easy. Hear a quiet rustling, as though a single goblin were rummaging through a crate filled with straw. Wait, we don't have to fight. We don't gotta fight. Listen to the door, it's quiet inside. The shack is filled with crude bookshelves. The bookshelves, in turn, are filled with crude books. 3 tiles catch your attention. Very complicated numbers, how to bird noise, Alice going into a seeing glass. Popular children's novel has been translated into Goblin. Jabberwocky still reads pretty much the same. Oh. It Brillig being the Toves of Slithing and the Wabe Gyring and also Gimboling. It's very complicated numbers. All you can tell about this book is it concerns extremely high level mathematics. You don't have the vocabulary to understand any of it, and probably still wouldn't if it was written in English. Your brother would probably love it. How to bird noise. This book is extremely detailed treatise on the sounds that different birds make. You probably wouldn't expect to learn how to do an accurate great crested greb impression from a book, but that's how detailed it is. Okay, so I think that's it. Listen at the door and you hear nothing. Rats, looks like the door is locked, and I don't have a needle. Alright, check it out. The shack is filled with thousands of tiny cabinets, each labeled with a number in Goblin. Random. Gulch Goblin Lollipop. Goblin Sandwich. Goblin Trousers. Look in a more random drawer. Even randomer. Okay, so I think I got everything I could out of that. Got a lot of good stuff from that. You hear a couple of goblins wrestling around inside. Sounds like they're doing something really important. Ignore that for now. You don't hear anything. That contains a bed and a desk. Investigate the bed. It's made of cactus logs with a blanket made of woven together cactus needles. That cannot be comfortable. The desk is strewn with folders. You notice one of them says important secrets on it. Okay, let's read it. You learn a variety of secrets, though the only one that is actually pertinent to your circumstances is that there's a spare key to the treasure cave in drawer 69105. Is there now? Perfect. You press your ear to the door and hear somebody delivering what sounds like lines from Hamlet except in Goblin tone. From this vantage point, you also notice a sign next to the door reading, "Backstage entrance, hear it being," with an arrow pointing to the back of the building. Yeah, let's head backstage. You sneak backstage and watch the play from behind a curtain. Not only is it a Goblin version of Hamlet, it also been rewritten as a one-man show. To being or not being, Oh, that is a question. Could it better thinking to suffering a crazy things and arrows, or fighting so many bad things for stopping them because fighting, to dying, to sleeping, hey, dreaming maybe, but oh, problems. If dreaming crazy when living, what dreams having after dying? Wow, pretty weird probably. Watch for a while. The bits where the actor has to do a sword fight with themselves is pretty entertaining. I'd watch it. Hear a bunch of gruff goblin voices, gruffly griping at each other inside. I will leave them be. Looks like it's locked. Dang it. All right. Head inside. This goblin's paying more attention to their book, Goblet, than you, but you're pretty sure you aren't going to be waltzing by. Yeah, let's spoil it. Hey, Goblet, good book. What thinking about how Goratio is only surviving one at the end? Everyone else dying, poisoning, sorting, pow, blam. Ah, no, wow, spoilers. This goblin guard is whistling. Oh, it's all the books I read, but they're not too busy to beat you up if you get past them. Let's try the new bird calls. You duck behind a stalagmite and do your great crested greb impression. Oh, gosh, a great crested greb. Wow. I don't know why for the goblins I'm making them sound like just the most stereotypical kind of like Canadian cadence. Unlike the other two guards, this one is being very attentive and seems very suspicious of you. Also, unlike the other two guards, they have a name tag that says Jean. I feel like there's a way that I can get past Jean. Fine. We'll fight Jean. Well, yeah, we'll fight Jean. No, damn it. Let's just go back to the town real quick and we'll get some, well, I think she had some needles. Let's see. The Button Willow store, yeah. Because if I get some needles, I can open up the doors. And then I'm pretty sure I'll learn something about Jean to where I don't have to fight him. Yeah, 2 needles, that'll be perfect. And a pickaxe, because I also need one of those. Thank you. Can you imagine just seeing that, by the way? Like, I feel like I'm getting used to the, like, silly walks, but can you imagine someone just, like, walking like that at some point? Some thwack thwack noises lead you to the sight of a goblin chopping down a large cactus. When it sees you, it waves his axe at you threateningly and makes some angry sounding noises. Hey, it's a human person. Hey, human person, away to going. It's my cactus. That's mine and not yours. Hello, how are you? I will not your cactus taking. Good, yes, good, hello. Why are you two chopping a cactus down? Why, what a lot of uses, to building, to burning, to eating little toothpicks. Do you any food to having? Food, yes, a guffin. I to having. What's a guffin? Goblin bread. It is gray and damp and gray. Here. I was going to try to convince you to give it to me, but I'm not sure I actually wanting it. Sorry, you two having now yours. I got forced to take a guffin. Alright, let's try to open up. No, I don't need that. Yeah, I don't need that. No. Where's the 2 houses that were locked? Oh, wait, yeah. I don't want to go in there. Okay. You enter, it turns out to be a cafe, and reconstruct a few cups of chicory from the leavings of various dirty cups and sinks. You stop to wonder why a cafe wouldn't be open at this time of day. You see a schedule posted on the wall, and sure enough, it says somebody named Gene is supposed to be working in this shift. He always was a shiftless layabout, that Gene. Oh, okay, so now we know about Gene. We gotta tell him that he's late for his shift at the cafe. Hey Gene, you supposing working at cafe today, you forgetting? Oh, wow, oh no. The goblin quickly takes off their guard uniform, puts on cafe uniform, and races out of the cave. Perfect. Alright, got meat. I got the year's supply of dynamite. I only had 1 left. Okay. I'll engage ring in that. Okay, so we'll come back when we have another needle, but we have the year's supply of dynamite, so let's go and get the railroad camp. There's a skull just sort of rolling down the road toward you, like directly toward you. And when you step to the side, it swerves to match. I'll fight a skull. That's actually a strong skull. Get lava followed. All right, and shoot. Got it. All right. Any luck finding a year's supply of dynamite? The passengers are getting restless. Yep, here you go. Good, perfect. This will do the trick just fine. Hang back for a bit while I get the fellas to accept the charges, and I'll let you do the honors. Smee consults the other workers, and they inspect the rocks for a time. Eventually, one of them shrugs, pushes the whole crate of dynamite next to the rocks, and wires up a detonator. All right, let her rip. Wait, do you have a longer cable? Nope. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Just give me a 3 count before you hit the plunger, so I'll have time to get under the train. Great. Okay. 3. What the holy heck is that thing? The surveyors didn't say anything about a crazy rock monster. Quick, you're the protagonist. Do something about it. Hi, rock monster. There's a very large and very angry looking guy standing there. Apparently it's a little peeved at having a year's supply of dynamite blown up next to its butt while it was sleeping. How are you going to handle this? I don't have 20 mysticality, so let's try and outfox it. That was a noise. Hey, listen, sorry about the whole dynamite thing. We didn't know you're alive-ish. Anyway, it's just as well that we woke you up because you picked a really bad place to nap. This is a pass through the mountain, and it's a natural wind funnel, and that plus desert sands means the place would be an erosion nightmare for you. You'd be worn down to nothing in just a few hundred years. You need to find somewhere on the leeward side of a mountain where you'll be protected from the wind. Creature seems to understand. It nods and thanks and trudges away. I love that noise. The noise that they used for the rock creature understanding that was great. I like that. All in a day's work. Well now, that is a fine day's work as I've ever seen. Much obliged, friend. We'll be getting the rest of this track laid down and head out now. Here, I'll mark the route on your map for you in case our paths happen to cross again. Thanks, but can't I just ride the train? You got a ticket? Ah, just kidding. Of course you don't. Every seat on the train was sold out. Sorry, boss. I'm the boss and they're not even letting me on the train. The remains of your triumph over the crazy rock pile guy. Yeah, I literally just told him, hey, just let's go. Nothing much to see here now. All right, so now that's done. Let's go to Coal Ridge Mine. Something at the side of the road catches your attention. It's a slumped over old skeleton wearing a wizard hat. I think you'll agree that's reasonably attention-getting. The skeleton lifts his skull and peers at you. He holds up a rusty old can of beans and scrapes his thumb bone across his first 2 finger bones in the universal gesture for financial transaction. Okay, so I've been fighting skeletons. Let's just be nice. There's no reason why we need to be mean. Here you go. It isn't clear what the skeleton is doing with 100 meat, but you give it to him anyway. He tosses you the can of bean and recommences his slumping. Got an item, ancient bean can. I have no idea what that'll do. Let's see. Here's something good. +3 mysticality. Let's see, I'm using the filthy porcelain cow. That gives me more spell damage and melee attack. Yeah, I'll stick with that for now. Okay, so what's in here? Oop. Cactus. Fine. There's a row of locker gears. Must have been used for storing the personal effects of the fellers who used to work this mine. The first one is labeled Ellisbury WM and doesn't have a lock on it. The label in the second one is covered in some kind of white goo. The third one is labeled Loose Ben and has a combination lock on it. All right, first one. Locker contains one of those mining helmets with a lamp on it and bottle of laudanum. What the heck is laudanum? Second locker. You open the door to reveal a skeleton covered in The same white goo that was on the outside locker. Ah, you get it. This guy must have died after his coworkers played a prank on him where they stuffed him in his locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me into my locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful murderous intent. I guess we gotta fight him. He got covered in shaving cream. The poor guy. Ooh, he's strong too. Let's get our bean golem out because we might need him. And we gonna smack him. Lava Fava, go! Smack. And then they both just exchanged headbutts. There you go. Smack. Don't worry, buddy. I gotcha. Well, at least he's not suffering anymore, and his bones are really clean. All right, so I need the combination for this one. You don't know the combo. Okay. I thought it'd let me, like, try, at least. Rope to a crossbeam. Let's go. You got Curly's compass. Perfect. I was gonna say, it said something about triangles. All right. Get back at that. This spiral makes you feel queasy. Ooh. 57 meat. Pain. Grab to your shoulder. You can feel it, a beating heart. Rip it out. Ooh. That was creepy. And hey, got another pickaxe for when my other one apparently is probably just gonna burn. I like the ghost minecart as well. I think that's something that really works in this game's favor, is that it can be as random as it wants. Like, it has set the tone that it is going to be like as the most random game you're going to see, or at least like one of them. And because of that, it doesn't have to explain anything. It doesn't have to say that, oh, you're going to, like, you know, why was the skeleton covered in shaving cream? You know, what was it? Who was he? Are you going to be able to talk to the guy? Are you going to be able to figure out who did it? Is there anything like that? No, it's literally just, yeah, he was covered in shaving cream and you just got to live with it. Okay. So I think I'm pretty much done with this section. I bet there's more. Like, I bet there's more to do. But for now, let's go to the railroad camp. Medusa's ears perk up, and she suddenly veers off course. You approach a weird clearing full of piles of rocks. They make your ears ring somehow. West Pole. Okay. Oh, everything's like leaning in. You know, we're right about in the middle of the territory. Back when the cows came home, this is right about where the first reports came out. Like ground zero? Yep. There's a big ranch that was the first one to go. Seems like an obvious place to check out. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we gotta check out Smee. I was right. Need more foraging. These rocks are strange. They don't seem to weigh as much as they should. They sort of draw into each other. Could probably make an interesting cairn out of them. Yeah, sure. And then mystical sigil. Yeah, because we need mysticality. And then when I get better mysticality, I'll make more. Looks very occult. But not bad occult. Good occult, because it's me. Alright. So with that, now we will go to Shmee and see what he's up to. Okay. I heard you. I heard you, Medusa. We will continue on our way for now. We'll see what Smee needs. Yep, Mommy, are we there yet? We got jelly beans. Yep. Have one? Oh, please. Go get your own. Where'd you get them? A little ways south of here from a fellow named Roy Bean. Okay. Howdy, boss. Howdy, Smee. Stuck again? Yep. Got ourselves in one hell of a canyon to get across and no materials for bridge building. Any ideas? There's an old mine town up north called Breadwood. They opened a lumber camp after the mines dried up. If you can fix a deal with them for the lumber we need, I can handle the engineering side of things. Okay, where is it? Of course, anything you can find to build a bridge out of is fine by me, but that seems like the simplest option. Let's see what I can do. And with that, I think we are going to call it on West of Loathing for now. We've been going for a good about 4 hours. We've gotten through the first territory, and I believe there are 3 territories. So we are going to call it here and pick up on the second territory next time. Or we should, unless anybody wants anything different. I'm probably going to try and finish this game. I want to, get to the ending. I'm having fun being a bean slinger from all the memories I've had, like at least come back of playing this. It was fun being a cow puncher, but I kind of like the funny spells of a bean slinger, like being able to make a bean golem, and I can regenerate health, and yeah. Yeah, Beep, you get it. So with that being said, I do want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for everyone who came by, everybody who stopped in, everybody who left a comment, everybody who even just came in for a moment and went out. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for stopping by and looking. Thank you for watching. It means the world to me, and I hope you all enjoyed. And now, with that, we are going to go raid. Good night, Lauren. Hope you had a good time, Lauren. It was nice talking with you. All right, now